hustle on this grind, I'm chasing dollars. Probably call her by that liquor before I call her. I'm a dog, and I'm a dog her. I'm a dog, and I'm a dog her. Young hustle on this grind, I'm chasing dollars. Probably call her by that liquor before I call her. I'm a dog, and I'm a dog her. Young hustle on this grind, I'm chasing dollars. Probably call her by that liquor before I call her. I'm a dog, and I'm a dog her. I'm a dog, and I'm a dog her. Young hustle on this grind, I'm chasing dollars. Probably call her by that liquor before I call her. I'm a dog, and I'm a dog her. Young hustle on this grind, I'm chasing dollars. Probably call her by that liquor before I call her. I'm a dog, and I'm a dog her. I'm a dog, and I'm a dog her. Young hustle on this grind, I'm chasing dollars. Probably call her by that liquor before I call her. I'm a dog, and I'm a dog her. Young hustle on this grind, I'm chasing dollars. Probably call her by that liquor before I call her. I'm a dog, and I'm a dog her. I'm a dog, and I'm a dog her. Young hustle on this grind, I'm chasing dollars. Probably call her by that liquor before I call her. I'm a dog, and I'm a dog her. Young hustle on this grind, I'm chasing dollars. Probably call her by that liquor before I call her. I'm a dog, and I'm a dog her. I'm a dog, and I'm a dog her. Young hustle on this grind, I'm chasing dollars. Probably call her by that liquor before I call her. I'm a dog, and I'm a dog her. Young hustle on this grind, I'm chasing dollars. Probably call her by that liquor before I call her. I'm a dog, and I'm a dog her. I'm a dog, and I'm a dog her. Young hustle on this grind, I'm chasing dollars. Probably call her by that liquor before I call her. I'm a dog, and I'm a dog her. Young hustle on this grind, I'm chasing dollars. Probably call her by that liquor before I call her. I'm a dog, and I'm a dog her. I'm a dog, and I'm a dog her. Young hustle on this grind, I'm chasing dollars. Probably call her by that liquor before I call her. I'm a dog, and I'm a dog her. Young hustle on this grind, I'm chasing dollars. Probably call her by that liquor before I call her. I'm a dog, and I'm a dog her. I'm a dog, and I'm a dog her. Young hustle on this grind, I'm chasing dollars. Probably call her by that liquor before I call her. I'm a dog, and I'm a dog her. Young hustle on this grind, I'm chasing dollars. Probably call her by that liquor before I call her. I'm a dog, and I'm a dog her. I'm a dog, and I'm a dog her. Young hustle on this grind, I'm chasing dollars. Probably call her by that liquor before I call her. I'm a dog, and I'm a dog her. Young hustle on this grind, I'm chasing dollars. Probably call her by that liquor before I call her. I'm a dog, and I'm a dog her. I'm a dog, and I'm a dog her. Young hustle on this grind, I'm chasing dollars. Probably call her by that liquor before I call her. I'm a dog, and I'm a dog her. Young hustle on this grind, I'm chasing dollars. Probably call her by that liquor before I call her. I'm a dog, and I'm a dog her. I'm a dog, and I'm a dog her. Young hustle on this grind, I'm chasing dollars. Probably call her by that liquor before I call her. I'm a dog, and I'm a dog her. Young hustle on this grind, I'm chasing dollars. Probably call her by that liquor before I call her. I'm a dog, and I'm a dog her. I'm a dog, and I'm a dog her. Young hustle on this grind, I'm chasing dollars. Probably call her by that liquor before I call her. I'm a dog, and I'm a dog her. Young chasing dollar. Probably call about it liquor before I call.
So is there a new post on Facebook now?
What's up, everybody? It's your boy C. Welcome back to another episode of The Pressure House. As always, I'm joined by my co-host Jayten.
Yeah, that's me.
And of course, we got a guy CJ in the house.
What's the deal? What's the deal?
So what's going on, man? What's the deal? What y'all got going on this week?
Man, hopefully big things, waiting on some moves in the career field, hopefully start having some big steps made here and there. Other than that, man, just been chilling. I've been working on my art, doing some drawing, some sketching and stuff. What about you, Jayten?
Man, just kicking ass, taking names.
Yes, heard.
The regular business. Curtis, what you got going on?
I've been working on videos, dog. Whole bunch of new videos, working on these little documentaries and stuff like that, trying to get it out there. Some of them are doing pretty good, man. Making a little progress anyways.
Yeah, I saw that your I think it was your Kendrick Lamar video.
The mini docu-series?
Yeah, the little mini doc, man, it got quite a bit of views.
Yeah, it's getting there. I'm hoping it gets a lot more.
I was scrolling through, checking out some of the shorts and stuff, and seeing, how many views they were getting, what was making more progress, I guess, and a lot of the stuff on the Kendrick Lamar and Drake beef definitely was getting quite a bit of views on it.
Oh yeah, there's definitely a reason why I was picking that topic.
Yeah.
Actually going to do a little series on Drake. I'm starting on it this week. So,
how far back you gonna go? Like, just like you did on?
Man, I'm gonna do the same way, but I have a feeling it's
Degrassi and all that.
Yeah, I have a feeling it's gonna take quite a bit longer, just because he had the whole career before rap, and then he's been in so many beefs, and he also has a lot more just songs in general.
Yeah.
More things to discuss.
Yeah.
So I seen whenever you first started showing when the docu-series dropped, whenever I went to go look to see how well it was doing, it had 666 views. So I went ahead, I was like, click it. I gotta watch it just to get that off that number. You know what I mean? Right. 667 was me.
It was me.
Yeah. So went ahead and knocked that out of the park.
Yeah, I noticed that a lot of the stuff with Cash was getting quite a bit of views as well, man. Especially like the one that I was watching, which I thought was hilarious, by the way. The hot wing challenge thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did that a long time ago.
So yeah, the funniest thing about that was, he's got a case of what was the name of them? Melinda's. So whenever he got Melinda's, yeah. So whenever it's like different heats, right?
Yeah.
So we set them up on the plate, and I don't know why we did this, but it was like they ran out of room long ways, so you had to put one in front.
Yeah.
So we did the least hot all the way to the second to hottest, and then the hottest one was closer to you. It was supposed to be last. Well, it was a question, and if you got it right, you don't have to eat one. If you got it wrong, you had to eat one, right?
Yeah.
So the first question that Curtis got wrong, he just grabbed the closest one to him, ate it, burnt his ass up. I was like, dude, did you just eat the hottest one?
Just ate the hottest one out of the bunch.
It wasn't on purpose.
First, I think I saw that one because he was like, I think that was the hottest one. Yeah.
They got burned up.
I thought it was funny, man.
No, I definitely want to try doing that. What was it? The nut challenge or whatever?
Death Nuts.
The Death Nuts, and the sour Skittle one looks dope too.
I'm not big on sour stuff, man. I'm not. Charlie loves sour stuff, but I'm not big on sour stuff. Me and my dad have been talking about doing like the chip and all that for a long time, and then he found the Death Nuts, and it's definitely like a set of them. I think it's like 5 or 6, if I remember correctly. And you go through and it goes in stages just like the wings, you know what I mean, from like least hot to hottest. I don't remember exactly the Scoville units that it goes up to, but Yeah, bro, I'm down to.
Yeah, I want to say you do like the first level and you got to do like a burn time of like 5 minutes or something.
Yeah, you got to let it sit for so long. I don't think it's 5 minutes, but it's something like that. But they set a timer, and then if you get past that, then you go to the next stage, and then if you get past that one, you go to the next stage.
Man,
And I'm down though.
I can't do that, bro. A guy at work one time gave me a wasabi pea. Bro, like, I love food. I'm a fat boy. I love different kinds of foods. Like, I'm good with it. Some textures throw me off, but heat is a no bueno, and sour is no bueno. So I was at work. I worked at Shell for a guy named Cody Harmon, and he had these hard candies, like little round hard candy. I think the flavor inside eventually was watermelon because it was like green and pink.
Mm-hmm.
But it was this hard candy, and it was like crystallized. He was like, "Oh, these are like the most sourest candies or whatever." And I was like, "Man, it can't be that bad, you know." But he didn't tell. Oh, he was like, "Oh, here, you want one of these candies? Got it from my kid." And then after I put it in my mouth, put it right out, I was like, "What?" And it had my face locked. Right? He was like, "Yeah, that's the sourest candy on earth." I'm like, "Why would you do this to me?" You know. So like, I went to the sink and I washed to where it was like no longer crystallized and you could see the pink green that I tried to get. I was like, oh shit. Kept watching it because I love watermelon candy. So it's like, I eventually am going to get through this sour shit.
To get to the watermelon candy. Yeah.
So I kept watching it all the way down to it was nothing. It was sour all the way through. There was no relief part. It was just terrible, bad candy.
Yeah, I can't do the sour. I'm not big on it. Like it'll like I feel it back here in the back of the jaw.
Yeah, like
yeah, make you lock up, get the lock jaw. But I mean the hot, man, I don't know. So I don't know if you remember, but growing up, like my dad always had pepper plants and stuff.
Yeah.
Had the little chili pequins and serranos and all that good stuff. But Mike's dad used to have a pepper plant in the backyard, and he would always and it was an extremely hot pepper plant, especially for a young kid. I mean, I can't even remember. We were probably, I don't know, in our preteens. Maybe 10 years old.
Yeah.
And he would bet us $100 that we couldn't eat 3 of them in a row. Like you had to eat one, get it down, wait for a little bit, and then eat another one, get it down, wait for a little bit, and then eat the last one. And everybody tried it. I mean, I remember Ricky Gaines tried it, Breeden tried it. Mike, I don't know how many times tried it, but every time you got to that third one, bro, it was so hot.
Ugh.
By the time you're trying to eat that third one, it'd make you want to puke. I mean, and I tried it several times and didn't ever get to where I could eat the whole pepper. I didn't try it once we got older, but as a kid, I tried it several times. But I don't know, I'm down with it. Y'all remember I ate the chip, that we put the stuff on.
Yeah, I mean, I ain't just no super fanatic for the heat stuff, but I like it, and I'm definitely down to do the challenges.
Yeah, I mean,
just for the content and nothing else.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah, I'm not down with the challenges. I can moderate.
He said, "I'm down with the challenges. I'll moderate."
I don't even know that it requires moderation.
I mean, he can read the package and let everybody know what's going on.
True.
Swap through and zoom in on us sweating.
No, yeah, I think definitely like doing it during the podcast would be dope, just because you have to fight through it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Yeah,
bro,
and
I could imagine having to fight through that too. I mean, because I've ate some pretty when we were kids, when they used to have the fair right there at the Spillway.
Yeah.
They had one year where they had like a wing challenge, the hottest wing challenge or whatever.
Oh, shit.
And me and I think it was Anthony Smith did it, and it was pretty steep. I mean, the wings were pretty bad, but you got like T-shirt or whatever it was. I don't remember what it was, but me and him both finished them, and it was pretty bad. But I've always liked hot stuff like that. I don't know why.
So, speaking of the San Leon little carnival or whatever, so we used to go there and like ride the Gravitron and everything, stick up against the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know him, but they might not know him. Ralph Chisholm, one of my best friends growing up, whenever I was like right after elementary school, junior high and all that, me and him hung out all the time. What up, McNair? What's good? But me and Ralph, we would.
I waved at a camera. It's not even on me.
No, me and Ralph, we were best friends when it was just me and Ralph.
Yeah.
But if it was you and Ralph, y'all were best friends. And if there was 3 of them, Ralph would pick one, and then the third odd one out would be like, oh, we're gonna fuck with him, you know. So me and Ralph were best friends, and then his cousin, or I don't know how they're related, but Curtis Chalk. First time I met Curtis,
They're not related.
he came around. Well, they acted like they were,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know what I mean. And then we were at the deal, and it was real muddy out, and somehow Ralph talked us into like beefing. So me and Curtis, we would try to get in a fist fight. It was end up a mud wrestling match. And we kept going until afterwards. That's how I'm really good friends with most of my friends, is from a fight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like how me and you were
I was gonna
friends.
say he made me and you like didn't make us, but because of what he did, me and you wound up getting into a fight.
Yeah, and then we got close from that.
Yeah, yeah, that's funny.
But it's weird. Most of my good friends I end up being in fights with. But
How many times you fought Cooper?
I've never fought Cooper. Like
What?
So Cooper is a rare gem in my life that, and I gotta say this cautiously because how Cooper is, and I love him, but Cooper will get so mad at each other, but I never want to harm Cooper, right? But I'll get it so riled up to where he'll punch me. I'm like, why the fuck did you punch on me, motherfucker?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
And so there's
That's
been
why I
like
looked at you
4,
kinda crazy.
there's like 4 times where he has stole off on me, and I'm just like, dude, like really?
Yeah, so
And-
that's I distinctly remember in high school, me and you walking down the hall, and he was with somebody else. He might have
was
been
with
walking
James.
with us.
He was with
Oh, he
James
was
Mann.
with James.
And I was wanting to beef with James, and
And Cooper just ran off and like Superman punched you, bro.
because what
Like,
I had said to Cooper was that I was gonna beat James up. He said, "No, you're not." I said, "Yeah, because you would end up sneaking me from the side." And so he ran up on me. He's like, "I ain't gotta sneak you." Wham!
that's still a sneak though,
Yeah.
bro.
And then so we wrapped up, and then everybody from all the hallways came and looked. And I remember I had him up against the doors to the gym, and the door was completely like shut. So where I had him up against the wall at, there's the stopper that the door shuts into.
Yeah.
And in my mind, I was like, I'm just gonna power bomb him right in the middle of the back, right on this thing.
Yeah.
But like the fact that he was one of my best friends since I met him, like as soon as I met Cooper, I knew that he was meant to be my friend. You know what I mean? He just got that aura about him. But so going through that, like any normal person, any other person in the world, we'd have fought to the fucking end. But I was like, you know what? Let's let go of each other. I went back to class. He went back. I mean, Cooper hit hard, right? Cooper hits fast. He's quick for a little round boy, but he's round.
It always
He's round
cracks
like
me up, bro, because they always say that, like him and Coop always say that shit about themselves. And in high school, neither one of them were fat. And now,
Y'all called him
You know,
fat cakes in high school.
bro, he called himself Fat Cakes. I don't remember anybody like making that. And maybe somebody did. I damn sure didn't. So I've known him as Care Bear my whole entire
Yeah,
life.
I used to.
I mean, that's
Yeah, I've been fat my whole life, bro. I don't remember any of y'all ever being fat.
what I mean.
I'm definitely
Like
fat
they always
today.
used to say.
That's what the comments say.
Yeah.
I mean, apparently we all are. I'm just saying, but
You're just fit to us.
yeah, that's all.
To a
it is.
fit person, you're a little,
I'm fat.
you're
Yeah,
fat.
I'm fat. Yeah.
Uh,
Which I'm good with.
But just go back a little bit. You were talking about eating contests, right?
Yeah.
So I went to the crawfish festival that was in Kemah like 10 years ago, and I had this trick of like being able to get crawfish tails out quick. You know, being a fat boy, you learn how to eat efficiently. So
Efficiently.
so they give you this like to-go tray, and you're supposed to eat everything in the to-go tray as fast as possible. And it's me and like 4 other people, and like one of them's like this little blonde girl, you know, a little tiny thing. I was like, I'm whooping her ass. And there's another guy, I was like, I'm fucking him up. And there's this country ass dude, you know, dirty boots. I was like, he's gonna be my only competition, right? So as I'm eating them, I see old boy grabbing the crawfish, biting the tail completely off, chewing it, swallowing it, grabbing the next one. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? And I'm like, maybe I should do one of them. Like, as I'm doing it, I was like, well, I got to change my whole playbook now. So I grabbed one, I bit the tail off. I first bite, one of the pieces of shell hit me in the gums. I was like, no, I'm pussy. I can't do that. and I tried to swallow it down. I was like, man, one more of those is going to ruin my whole inside. So I just went back to doing the way I was eating them. He won. You know what I mean? He ate every one. He had a bad night that night. I guarantee you he did. At the hotel room or at his house, wherever he was at, he was bleeding. For sure.
I doubt it.
No, dude. Unless that dude just had like steel pipes. No.
I mean, your stomach breaks down quite a bit, though.
Shell?
I mean, you have acid in your stomach.
I don't know. I just feel like that was terrible. Because the way it like pierced my gum, I was like, no way, I'm never doing
I mean, I don't personally, like, I don't.
And since then, I will never do another eating contest again. That was just a bad experience.
Well, I don't know if it actually will if it comes out the same way it went in. Like, I don't know how that works. So I'm not gonna
Peppers
say I do.
come out. How they go in.
Does it really for you?
What?
I've never had that happen to me.
What?
It never burned on the way out? Oh, bro.
So, this is just something I read. I don't know this for a fact or whatever, right? But I did read somewhere that the same material that your lips are made out of, right? Like the same consistency your lips are, and type of material, I guess you would say, is the same consistency and material that your butthole's made out of. So if it's hot going in, then it's hot coming out. But
I feel like that's only if you like poop it out right away, like if you got diarrhea or something.
yeah. I mean, I don't know, because I've never really like had that.
But you also probably like drink a shit ton of milk or whatever. Like you probably cooled it down, and then it sat down with the cooling, whatever cooled it.
I've never. I mean, I'll probably use the restroom the next day. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't.
Yeah, I don't know.
If I eat something that burns, it burns on the way.
Well, my stomach's a whole lot different than everybody else's myself, because I
Genetics.
I eat some pretty bad shit, and everybody's like, "Oh, that's gonna fuck your stomach up," and I'm like, "Nah, I'm good. It don't bother me not one bit."
I'm definitely like a garbage disposal. Like
Yeah.
I don't eat something that is gonna tear my stomach out, and then I gotta run to the bathroom every 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Steel's that way too. Like steel, you can like. This is just how steel is, right? So I had some muffins one time. They have the paper on the bottom, and Steel was just sitting there, always watching me eat because he knows whatever falls is his. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And plus, I give him table scraps all the time. Well, he's watching me eat my muffin, and I always take the top off. So I took the top off. I ate the muffin top, and I pulled the paper off the bottom. I threw it to him, and whoop, ate it. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, he didn't even chew it or nothing, so I balled up the paper, threw it to him, home. I was like, what the fuck?
Messed up.
Like, he didn't even like, some dogs will like catch it and then like fumble it around in their mouth, set it down, and then like pick it up and eat it.
Yeah.
Not Steel. He's done with it.
Yeah.
So yeah, he definitely ate a piece of paper. Charlie?
It happens.
Charlie, I just want to say, whatever you're doing, it's very distracting.
Sit down. If you can't leave the room.
Yeah. I feel like the whole time you're trying to get my attention. So
Okay, I don't care. Either sit down or leave the room.
So we got Charlie in the mix. He's playing moderator, but he's not really being the moderator. But hey, so that Veda Tornado interview went pretty dope.
Yeah, I was gonna say I watched quite a bit of it.
Yeah, really good.
And we think that you have 3 kids, dog. So one day, maybe if one at a time, or if you want to get all 3 of them in here, we do a podcast with the Porrases. I think that'd be pretty cool one day.
I'm down to do it. I know Mr. Charlie over there is down to do it.
You just gotta like be able to censor out half the stuff he says.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to. We're working on self-control.
Okay.
We're working on self-control. So
he's the wild one of the Porras clan.
Definitely. He's got more of me in him than the rest of them. But I think the only one that I would have to like try to convince would be Allie. I don't know if she would do it with me.
Oh, she definitely would.
I don't know. I mean, she might, but she's a preteen. Or she's teen. I keep saying preteen. She's not a preteen no more. She's a teenager. But
Speaking of comments, somebody definitely commented on you saying that one time
What?
that you hang out with teenagers and preteens.
Oh yeah, because of my kids. Yeah. Well,
So Curtis told me not
y'all can
to.
eat a whole bag.
Curtis was like, "Oh man, we're definitely getting more action on the YouTube." He was like, "Don't go read the comments." So within 15 minutes, I'm scrolling through every one of them. I'm reading the comments. I've seen that I have a moose knuckle. My head sits on my chin, and that's how I look straight at people. Well, I wasn't the only one with a moose knuckle. You had a moose knuckles. See, like everybody, he said all three of us had moose knuckles, and that's why we changed the screens to where you couldn't see our.
That's
Moose
definitely
knuckles?
not why we changed the screens.
It's not why. Okay, well we changed it to where you can no longer see our moose knuckles.
Yeah.
But I've been having
That's not why we changed it.
well, most of the time I've been having my spit bottle in between my legs to where you couldn't.
I never. I mean, I'm sorry that the guys. You know.
What's
I
weird
don't
is
know,
you're in
am I
the
allowed
corner.
To, like I cuss all the time, but I'm sorry the guy's cock gazing. I mean, I don't know what to tell him. You want to stare at my moose knuckle, dog? Go right ahead.
But what's crazy is like he always sits in the corner, so his like knees are together the whole time.
Yeah.
So
Like,
I don't even understand that.
I don't understand that at all. But hey, you want to stare at my moose knuckle, dog? You go right ahead. I mean,
And I feel like
I feel
moose
like you
knuckle is
stare-
like him saying that we have fat vagines.
well, I feel like you stare at a person's face, even on the podcast. I'm not staring.
Well,
Like,
so if I have my leg crossed and I'm moving my foot because of my ADHD, and
yeah.
I go back and watch one of the videos and my foot's moving, I'm listening to my voice, but I'm watching that foot the whole time.
Oh, see, I'm not like that.
So I'm weird.
My ADHD's not that bad.
In all fairness, we probably only got the views because our moose knuckles were showing. You know,
I mean, hey.
Yeah,
I mean,
we should
give us a shout out if you want to see more moose knuckle. I guess.
Hey
I
dog,
don't know.
hey, you think it's the thing to where we can do a whole podcast where we're just only wearing man thongs?
I mean, it's
Whoa.
definitely a thing that I'm not gonna do, but you can do it.
I'm definitely not doing a man thong.
Would y'all
episode.
let me sit on the podcast couch in a man thong next to y'all?
I don't want you to, but I mean, it is. I mean, if you want to, you can. I guess. I mean,
I used to look good in a man thong.
I remember you used to have that one that was a tuxedo,
Yeah,
like Party Boy.
yeah,
I
yeah.
Teach you
remember
how to, run the stream or whatever.
that.
you
Curtis
wanna
is
do.
like, you can do this. I'm not gonna be here.
Dog, I had dance moves for that little tuxedo and everything.
That's
I'd be like,
funny.
shake them all around.
Yeah, I don't know. I
growth.
saw a
Growth.
few comments just when I was scrolling the other day, because I'm subscribed to the channel, obviously. But I don't know. I don't really care what people think, right? So who cares? He wants to.
Wait, do I need to subscribe to the channel?
Yes.
You should. But I mean,
I'm like one of the moderators on the or whatever on the Facebook account, so I thought that was like, I don't know.
that don't mean anything. You can subscribe to.
On Facebook, you follow on Facebook. You should need to subscribe
Definitely
on
subscribe
YouTube.
on YouTube.
Okay, I would do that.
I don't know. I can't remember what we were talking about.
We're definitely not talking about the comments no more. Let's do something else. So,
So
712s.
what else are we? Oh, yeah. I definitely want some of them.
Curtis has been on them.
On these videos.
Yeah, Curtis, you've been doing major work, bro. And it's showing on the subscribers, showing on the views, everything.
Sure.
The quality has, I mean, go back and watch House of Single Fathers 1
Oh man,
and then watch the Pressure House Media 1
dude.
to like the way we got set up now. Like, the
I do
growth
want to
is there.
say if I don't know if I mean how y'all feel about it, but if people have suggestions on topics that they want to hear us discuss, that would be cool. 'Cause
Yeah, no, it's super dope when there's people in the chat.
in the chat, like letting us know something to talk about.
Yeah,
Like
we
I
had-
know,
last night we had polls and all kinds of
dude,
stuff.
There's like hundreds of comments.
we definitely need to do that with the kids though, for sure.
Yeah.
And then like you sent me that one video talking about something we could do with
Yeah,
the
I
kids.
want to do the same thing like that,
Yeah.
but get like all the flavors of Prime in there, and then get like everybody have their own straw.
Yeah.
See how many they can match up, and then the winner will get like $20 or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And for
We
the
can
kids.
definitely do some
I think it'd be
do
fun.
some stuff like that. I did see. I think that would be pretty fun for the kids, especially for us to watch them do it. But there's like these backboard like football, backyard football things where you like throw them and there's a net inside of like a chair and it's got like a field goal and stuff. It's pretty cool, and you're supposed to be throwing it, trying to hit the net, right? And if it bounces off of the chair or whatever, you can grab it, and that's like that's points for you. Like it's a whole game or whatever, and there's different ways to get points and stuff like that. I want to get it and like let the kids do it, you know what I mean, and video it and see who wins or whatever, you know what I mean?
No, that'd
like,
be dope. Any kind of games would be dope. Also, we could do like, even just sitting here, you could play like Mafia. I don't know if you know what that is, but it's a little game.
What is Mafia?
I don't know the exact rules, but it's like basically we get cards or whatever. It says Mafia or a civilian, and basically the Mafia lies that you all going around asking questions, trying to figure out who the Mafia is. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay, that's legit.
There's a bunch of little games like that. You know what I'm saying? We can play with the kids. That kind of stuff gets a lot of views, and it's fun to do. You know?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we got enough kids that I'm sure we can make something happen as far as get some games going for the kids. That way we can get them more interactive with the YouTube.
Bro, I've been seeing these videos. I don't know why. I think maybe I watched one video so long that they keep coming up.
Yeah.
But it's cornhole, and they'll put like the camera right on one of them to where the other team, you can see them throwing it, and like it's obviously tournaments or something because they're making every one of them. But just watching the competitiveness, like doing those small games and like putting a camera on the table, like ping pong or cornhole or whatever the time, I wouldn't recommend horseshoes.
No.
Because whatever camera we have right there is going to get ruined.
Get destroyed, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I definitely think it'd be something interesting, to watch. I mean, I watch a bunch of different type of stuff, you know what I mean, as far as like little competitive games and stuff like that. So I think it'd be something, pretty cool, especially for the kids to get interactive with it, you know what I mean?
No, yeah, I think that'd be dope. And they got we were talking about that one where you have like the mill and see who can do the bottle flips or whatever.
Oh yeah. We definitely need to do some more like that.
Some cool little things to do.
Yeah, cool things. Speaking of cool things, everything I do is a cool thing.
Is it?
Is that a fact?
No, I wouldn't call it a fact, but I'm pretty fucking cool. Like on a scale to cool and not cool, I'm like too cool. And like I'm so cool, I make really cool people look not that cool. You know what I mean? So I'm
all right, bro. Calm down.
Dude, I'm fucking pretty badass, bro. Like there's only 10 badass motherfuckers in all of Texas, and 9 of them call me sir. You know what I'm saying?
I don't.
Boy, get out of
That's
here.
true.
Look,
Get out of here. Shit's getting deep. I need some rubber boots.
I know 2 of the coolest motherfuckers in Deer Park, and I happen to be both of them. You know what I'm saying?
That wouldn't surprise me. I mean, Deer Park's the size of a nickel.
Yeah. Well, it's not nickel size. Yo, so Big Paul, he's chilling. I don't know if y'all know this about Crystal's dad, Paul, but he does smokes meats and shit.
Hell yeah.
So he be making badass briskets. We had one of his briskets over here.
Was it good?
Yeah, it was dope.
Yeah.
It was actually a man.
Who doesn't like some smoke?
I don't know how to say.
No, did he? Who doesn't like some smoked meats? I mean,
hey, we're in Texas.
Yes, did he?
No, but so it was good for us, not so good for Paul. But Paul was cooking for a customer one day, and then he had a health issue. We've been praying about making sure he's gonna.
Yes, sir.
He's
Keeping him in
doing
our
good.
prayers.
And he had a brisket sitting on his smoker. And he was like, hey, man, I need somebody to go get that brisket or it ain't going to be no good, And he was going to miss out on some money. So Crystal was like, hey, you've been wanting one of these. Now's our chance. So we sent him over the money. She went and picked it up on her lunch break at work. So she went and got it off the grill, took it to work, brought it here. We started breaking it down. It has like this peppercorn outer piece.
Oh,
got like a
man.
little crunch. Like, oh my God.
Super good,
The
huh?
brisket was dope. And
Yeah.
then I got a barbecue guy here in well, he's not here in Deer Park, but he works here in Deer Park. 7J's Barbecue. It's my buddy Dean Jones. He's a union member. I think he's with USW now, but he came from 2232. And we just got some boudin from him, some smoked boudin, spicy and mild. And just because I'm plugging people right now, got Angela, Grace's mom. She does the sweet treats. She does like churro cheesecakes, chocolate dip, strawberry. She does these candy apples where she'll put like tahini on them and stuff.
Yeah.
And chamoy, what's the stuff that sticks? Tamarind, like sticks to it. Then you put the chamoy, then the tahini.
The tamarind, is like a normally something you got to melt down.
Yeah, it's
like a hard candy.
Yeah, it's good. And she'll do them like Oreos or for Veda's birthday party, she did like chocolate dip.
Was that who made the chocolate? Yeah,
all the treats.
Those were live, and I don't know why I got a huge sweet tooth, especially there for a while. I was making my own chamoy candies because I they cost an arm and a leg to buy, but like if you go and buy them from the store, and they're not homemade, to me they cost an arm and a leg for something that I can make at home. But I mean it's super live.
And so I love videos where they like. I'm going to say the wrong thing again. I'm sure we've talked about this before. But what's it called whenever they eat? Like they do the boiled food and then eat on the video. What's that called? You're going to make me say the word I'm thinking and I know it's wrong.
Say it.
Bukkake?
Oh, yeah.
Is that what it's called? It's some kind of weird ass
you
name.
lost me on that one because I feel like that's something that you're not watching.
Or something bang or something bang.
Mukbang. It's a mukbang.
Okay, so
Bukkake's definitely not that.
I know one of them's a sex egg, right?
Yes.
So mukbang sounds like a sex egg.
Yeah, and the other one.
So I don't want to say that, and I always think bukkake sounds like a kebab or something.
It's not.
Okay, so
that's great. That just made my day right there. That was great.
Can you lightly say what bukkake is?
No.
No, okay.
I have no. I
know.
I honestly have no idea what it is.
It's not like a way to church it down.
I really don't know what it is. I know it is like a thing that is sexual for sure, but I'm not. I couldn't describe.
Back to the mukbangs, right? So I started watching like where they'll get like this big crab or lobster, and then they'll like boil it down with the oils, and then they're eating the oysters or whatever, like eating it real good, and. Then I started seeing these new ones where they'll get like a slice of watermelon, they'll put chamoy and tahini on it, then they'll wrap it in a fruit roll up.
Yeah.
And then put gushers in it.
They were doing that with the pickles too.
Yeah. Bro, speaking of pickles, have y'all seen the Dr. Pepper pickle thing?
No. Where people are putting pickles in Dr. Pepper.
That sounds gross.
And then somebody posted something and said, "You're not from Texas if you haven't put pickles in Dr. Pepper." Motherfucker, you put pickles in my Dr. Pepper. We fighting, and I'm Texas born and raised.
I kind of want to try it because I seen that they do it at Sonic, and they'll get I love Sonic Ice. I love Sonic's fountain drinks.
I can't do it, bro.
But I kind of want to just see what it's like. You know?
I can't do it. I've been wanting to do the I guess they call them like shotgun shells, where they do like the pickles and then they like stuff them with something and then wrap them in bacon and stuff like that. Yeah, like I've been wanting to try those. That sounds super good. But I'm not about to put no damn pickles in my Dr. Pepper.
Bro, you at 32 years old, right? About to be 33. So you remember when you were a kid and you liked something, and then at a certain age you were like, "Oh, I don't fuck with that no more." You know what I mean?
For sure.
Like your taste buds changed.
100%.
When does that stop? Because there's definitely like I used to love fried pickles. Specifically at Hooters, right?
Yeah.
And I didn't fuck with the fried jalapenos. Well, then somebody orders some fried jalapenos one time. I get those all the time if I go. And now, no matter where I'm at, if there's a fried pickle, no matter how they make it, I don't fuck with them no more.
Man, I feel like when we were younger, it was like something that we would eat because, we ate pickles a lot for football and stuff like that, but...
I mean, I still love pickles. I was
going to say, and I still enjoy pickles, but I definitely don't enjoy the fried pickles anymore unless they're done right. Like, I like the spears, but I like them when they cut the spears down into thinner pieces and then fry them like they're like fries, basically, like the thin.
Hell, I even like fried zucchini.
Oh, fried zucchini's bomb. But I like them real thin. I when they do them real thick, they're normally like
mushy. And...
yeah, mushy on the inside. And I'm not really about the mushiness, but I'm a food person for sure, bro. Like I don't know.
What's your favorite fried food?
Fried food?
Yeah.
I'd have to say fried mushrooms. I don't know why.
Yeah,
I
love fried mushrooms.
I'd say
all
between
day.
mushrooms and oysters.
See,
I
I'm
don't
not
fuck
real
with
big
fried
on
oysters.
fried oysters.
I like raw oysters.
I was gonna say I like oysters Rockefeller, and I'll do regular like oysters if I got Tabasco, because then I'd put a little Tabasco on them, put them on a cracker. But like just regular oysters by themselves, I'm not really big with. But the oysters Rockefeller is the shit.
Where's your favorite oyster place at?
I haven't been to that many oyster places. I don't know.
Have you ever been to Gilhooly's?
I have. I don't think I got oysters there though.
So I used to. So you can't go there if you're younger than 18, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So like, you can't bring your kids or whatever. And I used to not be able to go. But when I turned 18, I went to Gilhooly's, and ever since then, for my birthday, well, I haven't in the last 2 years, but I used to go every birthday to go get the shrimp hoolie, and they grill the oysters on a half shell. And then they put like this cheese sauce and a shrimp and more cheese on top of them. And I love shrimp hoolies.
Yeah. Whenever I worked at this restaurant in Bastrop, and we used to get the oysters from that place that's right across the street from Gahooly's. I think it's called Pacific Seafood or something like that.
Yeah.
It's not Pacific. It's
Something.
they own Pier 6.
Yeah. But
What up, Novak?
they were definitely good for sure.
Got my boy Joseph Novak, local 2232 in the house.
What up? What up?
What's good with you? No, but yeah, so a lot of people that go down to San Leon that aren't from there, they'll be like, oh, you got to go to Topwater. You got to go to Topwater.
Man, everybody always talks up Topwater.
But my thing is, like, there's so many gyms down there. Like, and when you live there, it's not like, oh, man, I'm going to go to Topwater or go to Gilhooly's. It's just like another store, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
But whenever you don't live there, if you're looking for a gym, Gilhooly's is my gym to give out.
Yeah, if you don't have the kids with you, man, 100% Gahooly's, you know, because you can't take kids in there. Like you said, it's got to be 18 and older. But 100% Gahooly's is they have good stuff. Flounder, I've had their stuff flounder. They have good chicken fried steaks. Their chicken fried steak is bomb. Their shrimp hoolies, they have a version that's basically, I think, their version of the Oysters Rockefeller. I mean, I don't know, man. I've had quite a few different meals from them, and I couldn't say there was one that was bad.
Yeah. And my other gym from that area is Noah's Ark.
Noah's Ark's definitely got some good stuff.
I love
I've had their
Noah's.
oysters. Their oysters are good.
And it's a nice view.
My only suggestion to everybody that's gonna go eat oysters, any kind of seafood, anything like that, do it in season. Know when your seasons are. Don't go over there trying to eat oysters when oysters aren't in season, because they're
That's
not.
the same thing with.
I don't care what that restaurant says. They're not gonna be fresh, man. I know how they do it because of my grandpa and my dad, and even though they're good in season and they are bomb, they are
Yeah.
some of the top notch in season. Don't go over there trying to eat them out of season.
Yeah, because in season they're caught right there on the island. And
Yeah. I mean, they're caught
like
right there in the bay. I mean, you can't get no better, really. But you start trying to eat them out of season.
It's a peninsula.
It is. But
I ain't gonna lie. I always thought Labrisa was dope.
Labrisa is dope, but
I don't know.
I wouldn't call that a lost gym anymore because that's like a corporation now, ain't it?
Yeah, well, because they also have the one right there off 45.
Yeah.
So it's not as like.
But that one's not as good as the one in.
No, it's not for
the one
sure.
Yeah, but when it started out, it was just a little bitty place in that check right next to the check cashing or whatever.
Yeah.
Same building, I think.
Labrisa is like one of my top places to go have a couple margaritas and some fajitas.
For sure.
But man, it's weird. We were just talking about all the comments talking about how we're fat shits, and then we're like, "Hey, food."
I mean, people can say whatever the hell they want, bro. I eat. I mean, I'm definitely what they call it, a foodie. I'm
I'm a food connoisseur.
I love food, bro.
Is that how you say it? Connoisseur?
Connoisseur.
I'm not a connoisseur. I'll just eat it all.
But I want to do like with AD and Duno, how they go to the different places in LA or wherever they're at in
like, rate 'em?
California, and they go to these different spots and they do like a show there and
Okay,
try
got
their
you.
best, like that restaurant's
Top
top food
items on the menu. Yeah.
I want to do like that one dude does and go to all the buffets and try to get kicked out.
Man, there's this dude that
Bro, that shit was. You're talking about the same thing. That's,
do the lobster one.
yeah, bro. He what was he trying to eat? 50 lobsters.
Yes.
So he went to this buffet and trying to eat 50 lobsters, bro. I think he ended up eating like 70 of them or something like that. Crazy.
Oh,
And then after that, it's like this buffet that has everything. You know what I'm saying? He ended up eating like probably 15, 20 plates after that, just full of.
see, I couldn't do that. I know, like,
And
when
he's
I
a
take the
little
kids-
dude.
When I take the kids to a buffet, because Charlie likes going to the Chinese buffet and shit. When I take them to the buffet, I'm the only one getting my money's worth. I go back 2 or 3 times, and get plate after plate. And the kids, so I don't know. I quit going because they really it's a waste because they don't, they ain't getting no money's worth.
Like if you sat there for 2 hours, you'd finally get your money's worth.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does like the food challenges or whatever, but I think the dopest ones are when he just goes to regular restaurants,
Yeah.
hits them up.
I was gonna say, isn't there a place over here that does like loaded baked potatoes or some shit?
Bro,
And the
huge
dude-
baked potato.
Yeah, and remember I said I wanted to try to eat one, so
I
I
want to try to
definitely
do it too.
Well, they got the contest. Like if you eat this, like I forgot how big
definitely
it
need to
was.
I
record
believe
it.
it was 8 pounds, but like before the toppings.
Do we have any of the clip-on mics? We need to get some of the clip-on mics, and that way we can go in and
I think we
record
got
it.
to like 2 of them.
We
And-
do, but our
and,
sub we need to get like good, decent ones.
Well, we need to go in and do that. Then
No, I'm
record
definitely
it.
down.
Then
with
you
that.
get-
That one's dope too because you win free
Free-
lunch for a year.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Which if you me, I'll go every day.
So
Well, they
I'm
also
just
got
trying
they got a countdown clock on the wall that like it's.
So I'll
with
just starve
millisecond-
myself for like all day, and we'll go in there and I'll beat it. We'll
Yeah, but
we'll
at the
eat.
same time, I think you have to like stretch your stomach out like days before. Like I don't know.
Oh yeah. No, you definitely have to stretch your
Probably
stomach
with
out to
water, I
handle that.
guess.
I'll stretch your stomach
No,
out.
you just you eat a bunch of things that are gonna swell, like I don't know, just things that are gonna swell up in your stomach. To help stretch your stomach out. Because if you don't eat a whole lot on a daily, then you're definitely not gonna.
Jesse says the hat is top tier. I think he's talking about your Dallas hat.
I'm pretty sure he's talking about that.
And then he said we should have a who can eat the most. Can you pull this over a little bit?
I can't.
Who can eat the most? Something myself. I think he's thinking he can eat more than us because he's little.
But
Bruh.
it's always the little
I'm-
dudes on cool.
You know what? You can say that though, but you can ask this man right here. Your boy be eating. I be putting some food down.
Yeah,
I mean,
but you're smaller than me.
well, yeah, but
That's
Jesse's
that's
like
what-
half my size.
Yeah, he could probably eat more than you.
I mean, maybe I guess in that logic.
But
yeah.
the guy that ate the 50 lobsters, like the first 10 were whole lobsters. Like he was eating the claws and everything.
Yeah.
And then he ate the rest were just tails. 50 tails. And bro, you ever had like lobster? Lobster's
yeah.
very filling. For me it is. And then he
I love seafood though.
like the dude the whole time he's and
That's my
he
jam,
even
bro.
tried this deal like so I guess butter is filling. So he ate the first like 30 of them without the butter.
That dude's also like healthy, so he it's weird, right? He doesn't do the oil and butter and
Yeah.
I don't know. It's weird.
He did the Cajun butter.
There's
after,
a
like, 30
man.
of 'em.
What was I gonna say? There's one that's the all you can eat seafood place or not seafood.
Y'all seen Red Lobster close down after the endless
The all you it was the endless crab,
or crab? They done both of them, I think, but they lost like hundreds of millions of dollars.
bro. They almost went bankrupt because they did the endless crab.
No, but that's what I was gonna say. Like this thing when he did that, the buffet's what like $50-$60, bro. A lobster's like $16 at the store,
Yeah.
and he ate 50 of them.
So that's what I was gonna say. The sushi. There's a place over here that all you can eat sushi, and we should go in there and close them down. It's like $30-something bucks.
All right.
Like per person, it's like I want to say it's like $32 per person or some shit. And we should go in there and close them down and see see what we can get out of them.
Yeah, no, I'm down for
See
sure.
what
I
they
think that
say.
shit would be dope. Cashman wanted to do that stuff too.
Yeah, we definitely bring cash, dog. That's fucking where it's at right there. I'm all about going to eat. Why you looking at me all side? Charlie's looking at me all sideways. Everybody, that's why he's looking at me like I'm not gonna take him. But he eats one roll and then he's done. One roll and then he's done. He's just
Hey, you know why some of these comments would be hidden comment might include sensitive content or spam?
They said something that
yeah.
Facebook don't let you
Said
say.
something.
We should have who can eat the most. Myself is gone, and Paul saying chillin' and thank you guys is spam.
They showed up though.
Novak saying hell yeah, old son is spam.
No, I don't know.
They all showed up though. We
Yeah,
appreciate everybody commenting for sure. Everybody commenting on the
806
podcast.
plays. Nah, but man, I think that's wild though, because if we were looking it up and it was like 5,000, like maybe 2,000 to 5,000, how much that lobster would have costed, like if he'd have bought it himself. And like,
I was just talking to somebody about this the other day about how expensive seafood has gotten over the years. So, I mean, I know y'all know, or at least Justin knows. So, my grandfather on my dad's side used to own a bunch of shrimp. And oyster boats, right? And so my dad grew up shrimping and oystering. And when I was a kid, bro, Dad go to the docks and bring home sacks of oysters and sacks of shrimp and and I'm talking about like sacks, like 60 pounds of shrimp and sacks of crawfish and all kinds of other stuff. And I feel like it wasn't that expensive, right? Because he
worked on the boat.
Well, no, he didn't work on the boats then, but he did have the connects, right? Like
Yeah.
he knew everybody that worked on the boats. And like now, we don't have none of them connects no more like we used to back in the day. And so now we're having to go to the fish house just like everybody else. And I'm like, bruh, spending $175 on a sack of jumbos, you know what I mean, for crawfish season. I'm like, man, I don't know, bro.
Well, I mean, still today, like it's where you go, right? Like, so
Yeah, for sure.
I know a lot of people are like, oh, I go to Floyd's to get mine, or I go here to, like, they done traveled to bring that stuff to these different places. Like,
Oh, yeah.
you got to get it like Rosie's under the bridge in King.
100%. I don't know if I go to Rosie's, but I do agree
But,
with what you're
like,
saying. That
that's
whole little
cheaper
road right
than
over there.
going to somewhere on 45.
And you can jump around over there and be like, hey, man, L.A. was willing to sell it to me for this much a pound. What, will you help me out, come down on it, whatever. Then a lot of times they'll do it, depending on what's going on. If it's towards the end of the season and, they really don't have like a whole lot left and they're just trying to get rid of it, normally you can talk them down. But still, I don't know, man. It just, I felt like we ate it all the time when I was a kid. And now it's like far and few between.
I'm just going to connect 3 dots real quick. So we were talking about eating things out of season, all you can eat buffets, and like crawfish prices.
Yeah.
Dog, one time I went out of season. I forgot who it was that was with me, but they're like, oh, I really want crawfish. I was like, you're not going to get it right now. And they're like, the Chinese buffets always got crawfish. I was like, all right, let's go, So
That's the worst place
bro,
to eat crawfish,
that is
bro.
and I was just talking shit about how I had this iron stomach.
Yeah.
Bro, I probably had maybe like 6 pieces of crawfish, like 6 little crawfish.
Yeah.
And then the rest of all the other things I eat, the rice, the shrimp, everything else. But, bro, that was the worst experience I ever had. I thought I got food poisoning, like both ends, draining.
So I'm not gonna say that the food is no good, right? Because it depends on how you package it, how you keep it. Like a lot of these oyster houses, these fish houses and stuff, they'll flash freeze a lot of those oysters and shrimp and stuff like that when it gets close to the end of the season, and then they'll put it up. If they do it correctly, a lot of times it's still good, even though it's frozen. It's not as fresh. It's still good. But, I just don't suggest eating anything out of season.
Yeah, I mean, there's still some good frozen stuff, really, but like you say, if it hasn't been handled right, it's not going to be worth a damn.
Yeah.
And also, like, I feel like the shell stuff's weird. Like, they got, like, the crawfish, just the tails, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's good, but if you're, like,
Oh,
putting it
yeah.
in something or whatever, making that too fair or something.
So what Jesse said, and I can read it on here. It says, "We should have a who can eat the most contest. I got money on myself." He's saying that he bets you that.
He bet me he can eat more.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, we can
No,
try.
I called,
What's
I called
up?
him skinny boy.
We can try, Jesse. I got you, bro. I'm not scared. You might want to talk to Jayten about how much how much I put down before you put
So,
money on it.
I feel like this would have to be like, we're gonna have to fund the food that y'all eat. So if y'all just plan on eating a whole bunch, y'all are gonna have to do a glizzy contest.
I'll definitely fund some food, dog. I'm not scared to throw in on some food, but
I think we should
depends
do
on.
the potato seems dope, dog.
That's what I was gonna say. If he thinks he can grub, he needs to come do the potato with us, because that's a lot.
It's like pretty much one of the biggest food contests there is. Nobody's ever beaten it.
I was gonna say I don't know if anybody's ever beaten it. I know I looked at it online when me and him were talking about it. You know, me and Curtis were talking about it at one point, and it's like a pound of cheese and a pound of this and a pound of that and a potato that's like this big, bro. It's not
ton
like
of potatoes. It's like 8 pounds of potatoes to start.
yeah, like it's
So I bet you what they do is they
ridiculous.
like split a potato, get another one, get all the insides out of the potato, put it on top to where
it's a
like,
big
They
giant.
don't even make it
potato.
look like a big like there's big one. They're big, but they just split a bunch of them. It's a TV dinner tray, like a tray from Sonic or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
And the whole is full and stacked like probably.
Yeah,
like
it's
that.
it's ridiculous.
Dog, I have a hard time eating one of the regular potatoes.
I don't think I'd be able to beat the contest. I just think it'd be interesting to try.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I don't
Like there's a guy.
We should
would definitely
definitely
eat
weigh
the
it
food for
before and
people.
after.
Oh, man.
Weigh it
Huh?
before, like take a scale and weigh it before and after.
Yeah,
see
yeah.
who wins
See
out
who
of
wins.
us. Like, obviously,
Uh,
we're not gonna beat the contest, but we gotta see who wins.
There's plenty that we could go to do that we could beat though.
Have y'all seen the guy who he breaks records in food eating contests all the time? He's a little skinny guy, but he ate. I don't know if it's the same guy or not. But he ate like 60 or 70 Oreos or some shit, fried Oreos, at this one place. I mean, it was ridiculous how many fried Oreos this
That
dude
just sounds like a bad time.
ate. Bro, and I love fried Oreos, but I was watching this dude put them down, and I was like, how's he even still standing? Like, that was crazy. Some of these guys are serious with it, man. They can.
Dog, I love food, but I feel like once I eat it too much,
Let's run
food,
it. LOL. Either way, it's good.
good content.
Yeah, for sure. 100%, dog. I'm down.
But like, I definitely get to the point to where I'm like, ugh. Like I should not have done that to myself. I'm an idiot. You know, like there's a lot of regret that comes with me eating a lot.
Oh, 100%. Every time I go to a sushi place, that's why I said sushi, because I will grub on some sushi. I'll eat 3 rolls by myself easy, no problem. Like, and still be wanting some more. And then when I get to the house and everything starts to digest, you know what I'm saying? And I'm sitting on the couch, I'm like, I feel like shit.
Should have did something different. With
yeah,
I
why did I
think-
do this to myself?
Wings, probably. Sushi. There's seafood like shrimp. Shrimp for sure would be easy.
But I can
Shrimp
put down
for
some
sure.
shrimp. We can just
Yeah.
bowl like
I wouldn't want to
20,
do
30
boiled,
pounds.
man. I just the peeling takes forever. Like I know that's the easiest, but we could dehead them and take off everything except for the
water
tail, and do fried. You know what I mean? Or
Yeah,
or
peeling's gonna
saute
make
'em.
you get full faster.
Saute because it gives you more time. That's the thing. Like
can't you get already peeled?
yeah, you can, but that's a lot of it. Like I know my uncle back in the day, he used to tell me all the time that in the military
Right.
they would make you eat extremely fast because you only have a limited amount of time, right? But what he told me is you found out that you could eat a whole lot more if you ate extremely fast and choke it all
Oh
down.
yeah, for sure.
And you know what I mean, get more nutrients or get more of the meal down before being full. And so I definitely feel like that was a thing, because when I was a kid, bro, I would eat my plate, be eating my mom or dad's leftover plate, whatever they had, if we was at the restaurant or whatever. Kelly's has a 1 pound burger or 2 pound burger, whatever it is, big giant burger at Kelly's, and I used to eat that like nothing, like and grub it down. So I don't know, I've always been that way.
No, there's definitely some that have to do with heat too.
Yeah, we definitely need to do some of those, because I think everybody would enjoy watching me sweat.
My thing is, I don't want to
laugh
do
at
none of
me for getting
the
burnt
challenge.
up.
Like they have a heat challenge at Pluckers, but It's like you get your name on the wall or something. I don't even know what the prize is.
There's one right there in San Leon at Bull Chicks. It's the fire or something or whatever.
Yeah, if I'm
And
trying to go somewhere you at least get a shirt or get like milk.
I don't think you get a shirt. You just get your name on the wall and a picture or whatever. But I mean,
But we should like put something out to like small businesses, like smaller restaurants, that we will come do a challenge. Like if your company does the challenge, whatever, we'll come set up all the media stuff, like give you like a shout out, blah blah blah. You give us shirts or whatever they're willing to.
yeah, I mean anything, man. If they're willing to give us a shirt and especially help them get some more exposure, just some media to get more customers or whatever. Shit, I'll come in and do whatever challenge you got.
No, for sure. Yeah, that one dude, bro, he got people like restaurants hitting him up like, hey, we don't do a challenge, but we'll do a challenge for you.
Yeah.
Just because they know it's going to get a little bit of publicity,
Hey, speaking of that, I name dropped some people earlier. Hey, Paul with Tiny's Barbecue, if you want to put in on a brisket or some sausage or something, and we'll pay for it. You get us a couple T-shirts. We'll wear the T-shirts while we do the contest. CJ, Jesse, Curtis, and myself will all get on video, see who can eat the largest amount per pound. Or 7 J's, Dean Jones, if you want to do something like that. Angela with the treats, who can eat the most chocolate-covered strawberries. Get us a sweet treats hat or whatever. Just
Real.
if y'all want a little bit of plug, we'll plug you in one time. Those are some small business I know. What up,
Real.
Nicole? Nicole said, "What up, y'all?"
What
What's
up?
the deal?
What up? What up?
CJ,
Yeah, I mean,
CJ said that he heard you're sick.
Well, you gotta put me on blast, dog. I appreciate it. Thanks. It's a real brotherly thing to do, but
Hey, I mean,
that's a Jayten thing for sure.
we need to make Tiny's barbecue shirts with Paul Morris. Yeah, that's kind of what we just said, Nicole. Thank you. Appreciate it. I kind of just said that same thing.
No, for sure though. I mean, I'm down to do any of the eating contests, like the hot ones, the who can eat the most. I'm down for that, man. Just because I like to eat, so.
Bro, we should do a Popeyes biscuit challenge.
Bruh.
No drink.
That's going to be hard.
No drink. Somebody
I can't
gonna
do
die.
one without a drink.
Somebody gonna die.
They take the biscuits and just like mash them all together real quick.
What's crazy is they're good.
Oh,
Yeah.
So hard to eat, though.
I mean,
Bro, they're delicious,
so-
especially with a little bit of honey on
I was
them.
about to say, like,
Oh,
no
man.
drink, but you could still have honey. I
Bro.
would just sit there with the bear squeezing. the life
What?
out of it.
Squeezing it, dog. I'm down with it. I'm down with it.
No, I don't know.
We need
I'm
to
not
get Curtis
into,
to make us some of those. I've been wanting to try them for a minute. I saw them on YouTube a long time ago, but it was a Kool-Aid packet, fried chicken Popeye sandwiches. You know what I'm talking about? Where they get the Popeye sandwich and they turn or they fry a piece of chicken and make it basically like a Popeye's sandwich, but it's a Kool-Aid packet. It's like red. It's like dyed red.
That's wild.
Yeah, it's
I've
weird.
seen it where they fried stuff with like hot Cheetos.
I definitely want. I saw some boudin balls done in some hot Cheeto dust the other day, and that looked live.
Fried booty.
I mean, we over here talking about doing all kinds of eating challenges. We got one of the best cooks in the nation right here that don't cook nothing no more. Like
He like retired on me,
retired, like hung his
Retired?
bro. I
hung
used,
his
to,
hat
I used
up,
to get
dog.
Wagyu egg rolls,
Bruh, I was just talking about them Wagyu. I come home and had none. Like, come back to the house, they're like, "Oh, we got these Wagyu egg rolls." Come back, there was none left. Oh, there's some homemade chipotle, raspberry chipotle sauce in the fridge, but that's about it. Like, what?
I really want to make some prime rib, bro. This is so dope.
I
We need to
love
do
prime
something with
rib.
that smoker, man. We get going with it. I'm fucking.
I haven't smoked that much stuff. That's why I'm really trying to learn, but I don't know.
It's definitely an
Just gotta
art. It's
cook
definitely a
shit more
process,
often.
you know. I mean,
So
you can't-
Paul, he normally. I have bronchitis. And why would you put that on my comments, girl? Jesse said, "No drink is wild. No drink is wild.
No, gee, that's what I was reading.
No drink is
Drink is
wild."
wild.
Oh shit! No, what was I supposed to say?
I have no idea. Oh, Paul, we definitely need to get some of his. If I mean, Unfortunately, I hadn't got to try any, but I
Oh no,
I'd love to.
what I was saying is, every time I talk about smoking something, he has like all the different size Traegers and stuff.
Yeah.
I think he just swapped to a different brand, but every time we talk about smoking something, Crystal's like, "Hey, he does this for a certain amount of hours at this temp." So like he might be able to tell you like
Real.
the time, the inside temp, and everything.
Well, that stuff, the temperature isn't necessarily the hard part. It's like more what you're putting on it and stuff. You know what I mean? Like how you're preparing it. I feel like.
Not only do I pee in pools, but I pee in public pools. As Nicole asked me if I pee in public. We're in Texas. Everybody pees in public. I guarantee you popped a squat behind some dude's Chevrolet and popped a squat in public as well. So
Don't judge me.
No, I think it has a lot to do with like the techniques of like
What,
what
a
you're
peeing in
putting on
public?
it, and like using the butcher paper, letting it rest, and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah,
just
for
usually
sure.
Cooking it and then digging immediately into it. You know what I mean?
Hey, I watched a TV show on Netflix. It was about like doing competition cooking and stuff, right? And they bring a bunch of these competition barbecue smokers in and like cookers and stuff. And this one dude like had never been in a competition his entire life. He'd just been doing it for himself and his family, like big barbecues and stuff like that. And he came in and beat everybody, bro. Like that dude was cold with it. And they make some good looking shit. I really like the whole time I'm watching this TV show, I'm like, bro, I want to go get some barbecue. Like I'm hungry. Let's go get some food. Yeah, but I'm y'all got me hungry as hell, and I just ate. Over
Well, we
here
weren't-
wanting some barbecue. I just ate before I come over here, and I'm over here hungry as hell talking about barbecue.
and Crystal, you're a little late. We already shouted out Tiny's barbecue. I mean, something about these Moorish girls. They're late.
Late to the show, guys. What are y'all doing?
Oh, do you pee in pools? No.
Pee in public pools.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, man. How else you supposed to warm the pool up? You know what I mean?
How are you supposed to warm the pool up?
Doesn't even make sense.
Oh, that's funny.
No, but so we're doing the Memorial Day pool deal at the house.
Pool party.
Got my cousins coming by. My sister's out of town working. You gonna come by, bring the kids.
For sure.
So with that being said, you doing anything this weekend?
I don't have anything.
So I'm gonna buy a couple sunshades, and I need to put some sunshades up by the pool.
Live?
Because that last one got whipped around in the wind.
I gotta
Messed up.
move some stuff tomorrow for my grandma. She had her floors redone, and so I gotta move some stuff around. But other than that, yeah, I'm free though. I'll come over and help you out
Hell yeah.
for sure.
Sounds dope.
I've been occupying my time off with my art, especially with the kids being gone, them going to Disneyland and all that junk. You know, I've been kind of just kicking it after work, getting home, and messing with it. But
So are you gonna say anything about your art, or are you just gonna like leave that lingering?
I was just gonna leave it lingering. I was saying like I didn't have nothing planned. I'd come over and help you out. I just been kicking it.
All right. So CJ is just now started his growth spurt from childhood, where he likes to draw pictures of comic book characters.
That is not true at all,
What do you mean?
bro.
The
I've
last
been
three
doing
things
that.
you sent me in pictures of is like Venom and Joker and
I've been doing that for years though.
yeah, but
I did
you
Goku.
Goku, but you just now started like doing it real heavy lately.
Oh, I mean, I do it off and on. It's not necessarily I've just been doing it here lately. I do it off and on. I've been drawing since I was probably about 4 or 5 years old. My grandfather gave me a stack of comic books, you know, at a young age, and he used to work at a blueprint shop, and so he'd give me stacks of printer paper. I just go through and draw, find any character in the comic book. But normally, I only do it for like when we're looking for new stuff for the Coastal Savage or like Charlie. I was sketching some cartoon characters, you know, just because I was bored or whatever, and he'd come in asking me for a Goku, and I drew him a Goku or whatever, you know. But I don't necessarily,
Kakarot.
I don't necessarily do it at any like specific time. I go through points where I'm like, oh, I want to do this, and so I start doing it, and I got all the stuff to do it, all the pencils and all that good junk, and I'll break it all out, and then I just, because I also do the, like I started doing the shoes and stuff. Like I started messing with the paint pens. I customized this backpack and stuff like that. So.
I want another custom Air Forces. The ones I got last time, the dude kept cutting the leather whenever he was inlaying the blue bandana in it.
If you buy all the
Did I give those to you?
yes, you did, and I just have to. I have like one little piece on them to finish on one of them, and then they're completely done. Laces are done. They're
You gonna rock them?
No, I was gonna give them back to you.
I don't want them back.
Oh, well, I mean they're complete. They look completely different.
What size you wear?
Same as you, 10.5, 11.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
I'm pretty
Depending
sure I
on the
gave
shoe.
them to you because I wasn't gonna wear them.
Oh yeah. I mean they look brand new. I mean when I got done with them, because the dude definitely did mess them up, but I sealed them and.
Bro, and that was at a
back
shop. Like I went to an actual shop where he had like Gucci ones and Louis Vuitton and like. So you pay the price for the Air Forces, and then he's got like a custom price to customize them.
Yeah.
And he shit them up.
You did the same thing I did. I saw all the comments and I was like, wait, hold up.
I want to draw a stick figure.
I can't even close to be like I can't see that far at all.
You can't see it?
I got tattoos on my legs that aren't stick figures that I did myself.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I can draw more than a stick figure. Gucci, Louis, Prada. Nah, but yeah. So I had that guy do me some blue bandana Air Forces.
Yeah.
And so what you're supposed to do is get draw out the area it's gonna be on a piece of paper, and then put your fabric down and then cut it out there. It's like he had the fabric against the shoe with an X-Acto knife and cut it out, so it's got cuts on.
Yes and no. Okay, so there's multiple ways to do it.
That's the better.
But the way I did it was, yes, I made a template out of flexible paper that I like grooved in there, you know what I mean? And then made a template out of it, set it on the fabric, got it real close to that template and left it a little long. And then I used like, I don't want to call them picks, but like rounded picks basically to where I could shove it underneath and I just clip it right there where the lace ties. You just barely clip it with a small pair of scissors and I shove it underneath the laces, but I use a leather and suede glue. And so, because I also had to
he was
glue it back together.
Mod Podge, you could tell how.
Well, you still use Mod Podge over your paint. Like if you're painting something on the shoe, you use a matte or clear coat Mod Podge. But it I don't know. It just depends on how you want to do it. I would really like to have a leather sewing machine where I could, sew it on. That's way better as far as quality and like them staying together.
Did I do anything with that leather sewing machine, or did I give it away, or what did I do with it?
Dad got one from Ray. He wound up buying one from him because Dad was doing some leather work there for a while. But so Dad's got one I could probably use. That's what I was going to tell you. If you want to get a pair of all whites and tell me what you want. You want like cartooning on them or whatever, because I can do the cartooning. I mean, you just want specific colors. If you want cloth on it or whatever, I mean, let me know and I'll customize them for you. That way you ain't got to pay somebody. All you got to do is pay for the shoes and I'll customize them.
You should help me customize the merch for the Pressure House.
I mean, I got you, dog. It's whatever you want. I mean, I definitely can customize whatever you want. I mean, I do it for fun, bro. I don't do it because, I'm trying to make any kind of bread off it or anything. I do it for little man over here. He always wants to stand out of the crowd, which I don't blame him. Everybody
I need a
wants to
countdown.
Everybody wants to be.
I need a countdown.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
Hold on. Slower.
4.
Slower. I'm almost there.
4.5. 3.
All right, faster.
2, 1.
There you go. Solved the fucker.
Jesse had it halfway done. He just murdered it.
He just murdered it, bro.
This is for you, Nicole. You see that? Huh? Stop looking in the background.
That's funny.
Like,
No, but I just do it for the kids, man. I'm I do. I was telling y'all earlier. I do want to go take some art classes to further my abilities. because I'm all self-taught. You know, I never went and took any kind of art classes. It's just whatever I naturally could do. I've figured out over the years how to make shadows and, you know, basically make it a little more 3D.
I'm somewhat of an artist myself.
You are.
I'm really good at finger paints.
Yep.
I can finger paint.
I have a
pretty good.
video of you finger painting your face.
Oh yeah, I can. I could definitely like do all kinds of like body painting. I can paint myself into a bodysuit to where I look like a blueberry.
Blueberry. I heard he painted his face in like like in a clown way or whatever, right? Like painted his face as a clown. And then he went to go wash it off, and he was like, "It's not coming off." He like freaked out.
It's
stained his
stained.
skin.
It's
It was funny.
Yeah, I've definitely done some stupid shit just to make the nieces and nephews happy.
Oh yeah.
It was a good day.
For
No, but
sure.
I'm real good at finger paints.
I got you, though.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or
Me too.
I painted this wall behind me. You see the black wall with the splatter of blue on it? I did that.
It's live.
And these Supreme boxing gloves, I painted that too. Those finger paints.
That's a nice finger paints. Though.
Hey, bro, you cold with it. You definitely need to go pro. You know what I'm saying?
And I did that the astronaut behind Curtis, and then you can see two of my small ones right here behind CJ. All finger paints.
All finger paint.
All finger paints. You see, what you do is like while you're painting, you know, you got your different brush strokes. You got the broad brush, you know, and then you got the fine tip. You know, you just hit it with it, right? You know what I'm saying? Then you get the shading. You know what I mean? Just
Is that how you do it?
then you can double shade it. You know what I'm saying? This is how you paint a heart. And then you shade it.
I don't know if that's how you're supposed to do it.
No, I was just showing off my other skills while I was talking about painting.
So good.
Yeah, that's a thing. So you sewed the sofa too.
He sewed the sofa.
We actually cut a hole in the sofa to get that mic to hang. Man,
Not only can we create,
It actually needs
but
some
we
sewing.
destroyed. You know what I mean?
Nicole says she makes shadow puppets on the ground.
That's dope.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
You ever seen that those videos where they do the shadow puppets and it actually looks like all kinds of crazy? I don't know if that's real or fake. I want to know if
I don't
people
know
are
if
like,
anything's real or fake no more, bro.
yeah, like,
But we've had this discussion. Nothing is real.
oh, come on, Mr. Matrix, calm down, dog.
Blue pill.
Calm down.
No, this is all just a figment of our imagination.
I agree.
Sometimes it's a shitty figment of my imagination.
Yeah,
man.
like
Bro.
whoever imagined this, why couldn't you have a broader imagination?
Yeah, like why couldn't we imagine something better?
Like imagine some money in my wallet. Cuz.
That'd be dope.
Like damn, cuz. Like out of everything that you could like imagine for me, you like imagine like a fat belly, a little thing, and a broke wallet. Like you could have gave me one
Trifecta.
I mean, he gave me a pretty ass face though, you know what I'm saying? But like I fattened it up to where it's not as pretty as it
I
was.
fattened it up.
And like the money comes and then it like goes. Like how come it never just like stays?
I don't know, bro.
Like is it my imagination fucking this up?
Yes.
Because I'm like, oh man, I imagine that.
No,
I
you're
should
like,
have this.
oh man, I imagine I can go spend all
Yeah,
this.
you keep
And then-
imagining you got more money than you do, though.
Yeah. like, oh yeah, I need a $500 bike that I'll never ride. And bought a $500 bike.
I tried telling you it wasn't a great idea.
It's like, man, I just bought this Frenchie. Now I need another $3,500 Frenchie.
Yeah.
And I need two of them for some
Really?
reason. And then we kennel them up in different areas, so they don't even get like. Normally you get a dog and then get another dog to where they can play with each other, but then we're just like,
They don't
nah,
get to play with each other.
y'all make too much ruckus when y'all play together, so y'all are put up.
They play with each other outside.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's
They
the
come
only
inside
time.
dying, bro. That's funny.
Bro, they come in like Slate is so big. Him and Ipsy come inside and start like playing and stuff. They knock stuff over. They like run into the coffee table, and it's stupid how big he is. And then she's like super aggressive, right? At first, she's good. Like she'll play with him
Until she's done playing.
Bro, as soon as she's done playing, it's a switch that is flipped, and she goes Cujo on him and freaking lets him know real quick, like, all right, I'm done. And he like he'll like go and lay down. He'll be like, all right, yeah, she's done playing with me. He'll walk off and go lay down like his feelings are hurt. You know, he's something else. But it's funny because he can lay down, and his head's still at the same height as her standing up. And then he just like paws her. He just hits her with his ball, and she like does a flip, cuts a flip. You know, it's funny, man. Cracks me up to watch him.
They're trying to get Topaz on the fucking show, and Topaz is not allowed on the show.
She's too hyper.
Yeah, and she wants to be all up in your face.
Yeah,
she's wearing a diaper crazy. Now. She's wearing a watermelon diaper.
Well, it's because she's in heat, isn't she?
Yeah, well, she should be coming down out of her heat.
I was gonna say she's been in heat for a while now.
Well, it's her first one.
Oh, okay. Because normally it's only like 10 days, isn't it?
No, not for her first.
Yeah, Jade's was. I feel like it lasted like a month almost.
Huh.
Yeah, I mean, it's all depends on how the dog is.
The dog, yeah. Real. When we
Nicole,
when we
shut
go
up.
do that, when we go do that litter with Halston's dog, we need to.
Dog, that's the. I don't care about none of this Frenchie shit, nothing else. That is the most excited litter I am.
Like I'm extremely excited.
Out of all the litters I've ever done,
we're gonna use
Cobalt
on that
to a Slate daughter, which is
you don't want to outsource.
No, not at all, because Cobalt, like the one dog that we get out of that litter is gonna be the color and the size we want. Because Cobalt's from a Joker, which is a massive XL. Slate's from Nero, and so
Nero's 140 pounds.
She's half
all day long.
One of Cobalt's sisters, so it's gonna be a 2-time Joker and one Nero in that litter.
I really want to see. I'm excited to see how big she gets.
Who? Bricks?
What's her name?
Brixley,
yeah. Because she's not.
She's like a large Nipsey right now.
And she's already pretty big. So I'm really excited to see how big she gets and how she develops.
I feel like you need like a female bully.
That's the female bully. You know what I mean? She's got good genetics. I would love to get another kennels, specifically like Monster Bully kennels or Bossy kennels back, because I know Slate on his side. I don't know about Joker, but I know on the Nero side, there's Bossy kennel bloodline like down in his bloodline history or whatever pedigree.
Yeah.
And I'd love to drop another like Monster Bully kennels. They have some massive dogs.
Yeah.
And I would love to get a stud from one of them for a female or something. That way I could get a female off that litter and use it for Slate, you know.
Bro, so me and Junior disagree on a lot of things, but there's this exotic dog that he sent me a picture of. He's like, oh, I want one so bad. And I don't really get it, but it looks cool as fuck.
Man, I'm not.
Like,
I'm just not into
swap
that,
to
man.
me on here. Like, what the fuck is that thing?
I don't know, man. I'm just not into.
That's super dope looking.
I'm not into the micro minis.
Like the head is the size of the body.
Yeah, no, that's cool looking. Don't get me wrong.
And
I
he's
think it's
muscled
cool
up.
looking. If they would stay the size of not even the Frenchies, but even smaller than that. Like if they would stay the size of like a Chihuahua, that would be cool.
But I ain't gonna lie, if you can get like a Chihuahua bully that like looks like body type and everything is Nipsey, but the size of like a what would you call it? A micro Chihuahua? What are the teacup Chihuahua, bro?
Or like the size of, you remember the little Yorkie that I had, Bear?
Yeah.
Remember that? Man, if we could get him that size.
Bro, Bear used to jump like 10-foot spans.
He was the coolest thing ever, man. That was one of my favorite dogs. If we could get them that size, that would be pretty live. If anybody, me and him, I know he said something about it, but if anybody out there can find us the crocheted bullies, I want one.
So you know
I
how
don't
I
know.
found them, right?
Did you?
Yeah.
I thought it
So,
was a joke. Like I thought it was like a
It's
scam.
AI generated.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But if anybody can do that,
Yeah.
I want one so bad.
On the crochet stuff, like there has to be like a pattern made, like
Yeah.
to where whoever does crochet.
Yeah, but I'm sure somebody out there could make a pattern for it, right? I mean,
Yeah, I'm sure they could, but when you stuff things like the way that those ones were looking, like the muscles being here, like it'd be hard to make it look like that.
oh, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure. It was definitely AI generated, but man,
Yeah, it was definitely AI because I made a bunch of them. It was dope.
Yeah.
bro, if you could make one of those in real life with the crochet, you'd make a grip off of that.
Well, I'm wanting to get a 3D printer and make not like action figures, but kind of like trophy toppers, like a swole strongman's body from World Strongman or whatever, and then put like a bully dog head on top or a Frenchie head on top, and like make like action figures, kind of like the Calls characters and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and sell those, like get them painted or whatever, and or just one color, and if we do start doing shows, because me and Junior were talking about like making our own dog shows,
Yeah, you just have to rent out the pavilion.
and then have like those as trophies, like get the trophies made and everything. I think that'd be super dope, but I definitely want to fuck with the 3D printer for a little while.
Yeah, that'd be live as hell. You can do a lot with a 3D printer. I've been wanting one for a while now.
Curtis,
The hard part's just going to be doing the modeling. You know what I'm saying? Making the actual shit on the computer.
what would you like to do on the 3D printer?
Nothing in particular, but I think it'd be dope to mess with.
I'm still waiting on my nephew to make me that one certain thing with his 3D printer.
Real. I
You
know what
remember-
you're talking about, yeah.
You remember what it is?
Yeah.
I don't remember the conversation, so
It's a Caucasaurus Rex.
I saw somebody make that.
Yeah, I think that'd be super dope to like just sitting here in the podcast.
What's dope with the 3D printer is there's so much like free source material out there. You can find like models already made and then just alter it. You know?
Oh yeah, like there's a bunch of different shit. You can, man, I don't know. I feel like it's pretty much endless on what you can make with that.
Yeah.
Like you're basically whatever your mind can make up. And then they also have the ones where it's like a pen, and you can like attach to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know how to
Bro,
explain
they
it.
got a long neck version.
That's a brontosaurus or whatever it is.
And then the Caucasaurus. Yeah, remember how earlier I was asking if any of our content was good for the Caucasaurus Rex?
Yeah. This bro asked me if we make kid friendly content earlier. I was like, no.
Not even a little bit.
No.
He's like, we cuss
Not
too
even a
much,
little
and then I
bit.
just
way too much. Yeah, what did I say earlier? I was like, can I say this? You know what? You want to look at you want cock gaze? You can cock gaze all you want.
Oh, Noel, yeah, I know. I'm one of the ones that voted on it being okay. So Noel's one of our BAs, like my brother, or business associates or business agents at Local 2232.
Mm-hmm.
And we made a motion and got a second to get a printer.
I thought we had a 3D printer there at one point in time.
Well, we got the 3D printer, and I'm pretty sure that Monty's got to figure out like the system or whatever. But Noel, just letting you know, they're not gonna want to print Caucasaurus Rex, so I might have to have that outsourced.
So I know at one point in time, because I can't remember if it was like Cliff or whoever it was that I was in the class with. Anyways, they brung in a skull that somebody from the union had 3D printed
Oh, yeah,
inside
they've definitely already tried a few things.
Yeah, they were trying to make some stuff with it. She said it's sitting in the office closet right now.
Why is it in your office closet? You can't even use it in there. You only got one plug. Yeah, you only got one plug in your office. You can't even use it. Oh,
I saw that y'all were plugging in the local 2232 though. That was live. I don't know when y'all did that, but it was
what?
with Sarah.
Oh yeah, that was months ago.
Yeah, I don't know. I just because I was scrolling through the content, you know what I mean, on the channel, saw it or whatever. But
It was a long time ago, but I just made all them shorts yesterday.
so that's what it was. Is I saw a couple of the shorts.
Yeah. I've been going back to all the old podcasts and then making like 30 shorts out of each one.
I definitely would recommend that to anybody who doesn't necessarily want to go to college. Maybe don't feel like that's your thing. Doing college stuff or whatever. But I would definitely recommend going to the union, and getting you a career going that way. I mean, any kind of trade school, I recommend. There's not a whole lot of tradesmen anymore.
Yeah, we don't want to just recommend 2232.
No,
then
I'm
you'll
not
end up
just
with a bunch of.
I'm not just recommending 2232. I think anybody who has skills in that type of hands-on environment, I mean, whatever you do, create yourself a craft. Be good at something. I mean, don't just tradesmen built this world. I don't care what anybody says. People can think it up all day long and create blueprints, but at the end of the day, who builds it?
Yeah.
I mean,
so what? The comment I made to her, I needed to petition for more plugs. It's bullshit. So we got an office build out because we added more BAs to our local since we expanded the area that we have. Stop messing with it.
I'm already stopped.
All right, so we have 5 BAs total, one of them in Louisiana, right? And so we made a motion to build out the offices, and we had a pretty big price, like 6 digits for them to make, I think, 4 offices, right? Or maybe 5. So they came, we had to put half up front. They came, they built out, and then when they were done, they put the other half, and we paid it all, right? So during our last union meeting, Noel was like, hey, say something about this. So we walk into each room, and 4 walls, like a regular room, and 1 outlet. And these are the offices. You can plug in your computer and your monitor.
Really?
Yeah. And
that's trash.
That's crazy. There's like 4 outlets in this room, and we still got like 7 power strips going right now.
Yeah, we got a plug on every wall, still got power strips everywhere. But yeah, it's just wild because this is like professional, they got big desk, badass shit. Like, you need more than just 1 plug.
Yeah.
And so she told me to say something to the main person that was with the contractors building it all out. And I said something that definitely hit a nerve. He was like, fuck. She said, fucking plug on every wall. Nicole said that's a hazard, I guess.
What's a hazard?
Having 7.
Like all of our plug-ins.
It's definitely a hazard. There's so many.
Well, we have GFCIs, you know what I'm saying?
There's so many things to plug in, bro. It's crazy.
Yeah. As long as you have GSCI.
She say me and Beardo be bitching, so I'm guessing Beardo is Squish.
Yeah, they give him a whole new nickname.
Yeah,
Gave him a whole new nickname.
Weirdo with a beardo.
He's definitely a weirdo with a beardo.
But yeah, it's definitely weird. They be doing some weird shit, and so they got like a single window in every wall, and I guess it'd be getting hot from the sun coming through. So my brother's like, hey, I'm gonna need like a ceramic coating on my window. You know what I mean? So then Noel's like, oh yeah, we need it. Well, then we made a motion for the front walkway, it's glass doors, to put like a tent on there to where it don't get hot in the lobby. And they're like, oh yeah, let's do it for the office. And they're like, no, not for the offices, for the front walk. Like, fuck y'all's offices. So she's gonna go ahead and call Deer Park Fire Department. That's where we're gonna drop you and Beta off at. Yeah, go ahead and call the fire department.
It's legal to drop y'all off there. It's okay.
Yeah, I'll put you in a basket.
Put you in a basket.
They're gonna try to return you, but I'm gonna say nope.
Nope. No rescind return. No return to sender. I said that backwards.
Yeah, it's gonna get denied.
Denied.
What's been going on in? I was finna say the news. Like any of us watch the news.
I mean,
You know
I
what's
definitely.
super weird
What?
is that every morning my dad would get up, make a full pot of coffee, which is like 12 cups, or what it says on the coffee pot.
Yeah, that's definitely not 12 cups.
But
though.
it says 12 cups.
Yeah.
So he'd make a full pot of coffee, and he'd turn on the news. He would drink every bit of the coffee black, sitting there watch the news, take his morning shit and everything, getting ready. Then he'll finally, get dressed and get ready to go to work, watch the complete news segment, and then go to work. There's never been, like, even whenever he'd do that in the morning, I'd be like, oh, fuck, go back to sleep. There's never been a part in my life where I was like, I need to watch the news to the entirety.
I used to like watching the news, but I don't even
like every
I haven't
bit of
watched
it?
TV in forever.
Like, there's a part of the news where there's actual news, like things going on locally or weather. Like, I could see watching that for the day.
Yeah, I was gonna
But
say.
he'd watch it from when the news came on to when it was off, like
My
all the
mom-
bullshit in between.
My mom used to do that. I mean, I don't know if she still does, but she would sit there and watch the news in the morning, at night, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, whatever the hell, and just sit there and watch news. And I don't know, man. I just like, to me, the news is so focused on bad. Like, you rarely see anything on the news about good shit.
Or, like, something for sure is happening in the country or whatever.
And they don't show that.
And they'll like, talk about, like,
How all these kittens got dropped off at the shelter.
yeah, and
Like,
Vern used to sit there and, like, argue with the TV. But, oh, you want to show this shit, but you don't want to show what's going on over
What's
here.
going on
now.
over here?
Like,
Yeah.
You don't want to talk about Benghazi. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, Vern,
Bro.
they do not hear you, fam.
They can't hear you,
They
bro.
push their little agendas, But
Bro,
100%.
so
I mean,
seen
when the
this
news,
clip,
when the
right?
media is paid by, or bought and paid for by, certain people, they're going to push their agenda.
So I seen this clip, and it was a whole like news segment of what they were saying, and it would be one news channel starting the sentence, and then it would swap to another news channel, then it swapped, and the whole time they're saying the same sentence, and then it would put all of them together to where they're all saying the same segment, like in unison.
Oh, yeah.
Like they all got the same script to say for the day,
Mm-hmm.
and they were all saying the same shit, like word for word, and I was like, man, that's fucked up.
So have y'all ever watched that dude? I think his name's Adam Ray, and he does like impersonations of Dr. Phil. Like he does like a live Dr. Phil show or whatever.
Yeah.
It's pretty dope. But he had he had Kill Tony on there. It was a dope episode. But he had what's his name? Jelly Roll on.
Yeah.
It was pretty funny, bro.
So somebody, Crystal said that I don't watch the news because I dance in the mirror at 4:30 in the morning. I do not.
That's lies.
I feel like you
He
definitely
dances in the mirror in his underwear at 4:30 in the morning. And I spoke directly into the mic so everybody would hear me say it.
do. I feel
Adam
like
Ra-
it's pretty accurate.
Adam Ray as Dr. Phil is funny. Agreed.
He definitely is.
I think he's funnier as.
You know, I like those skits.
Way
on,
funnier.
Saturday Night Live, I believe it is, where they're like the two news guys, and it's like one's a white guy, one's a black guy, and they're like they write each other's skits for each other, and they have to like read them out. Man, that is the funniest shit, I swear. Some of the shit that they have to say, and they have to say it like they just have to say it, whatever it is that he wrote or whatever. They say it, and man, it is out of line. Like some of the shit they have to say is out of line, but it's funny. All about that comedy, bro. I was just telling my parents about this guy, and I can't remember his name. Just somebody I recently started watching or whatever, and he talks a lot about like '90s stuff, like back in the day. Talking about, he has a skit where he talks about how back in the day they had commercials on TV to remind parents, like, where's your kid at? Because it would be like, hey, where's your child right now or whatever, because they would leave us outside and be like, hey, y'all go play or whatever until it's 10 o'clock at night, like, hey, where's your kid, bro? Like, and my parents are like, no, that's not a thing. And I'd be like, man, come on, y'all, like, let's be real. And Dad was like, "Nah, y'all didn't play any farther than where we could see y'all." And I said, "Okay." And we were 15 streets over on bikes, and waiting to hear somebody whistle for us. Like,
Yeah.
that wasn't a thing. But yeah, I don't know. I just thought it was funny.
Can y'all talk about what console to get? I want to buy one and play Call of Duty and Fortnite on. So I'm an Xbox guy.
I'm a PlayStation guy.
I've had Xbox forever, all my life, but I just got a PlayStation 5 over here somewhere, and it's pretty fucking dope.
So as far as, I don't know what Justin was about to say. I guess I'll let you finish.
No, that was it.
So as far as like gaming experience, I want to say the Xbox has more. As far as like, I don't want to say capabilities because it's not necessarily capabilities, because it's like, so this is just my opinion. Its graphics is a little bit better, right? There's a few little things that the Xbox is better on, but as far as variety and capabilities, I want to say PlayStation takes the cake because they're more compatible with other stuff, right? Like media and movies and entertainment. Instead, just entertainment wise, altogether, the PS5 takes it from me.
I got the one that you have to like download the game,
the digital version.
So one thing I hate about it though, so like if I got Madden, Call of Duty, Fortnite, and 2 other ones for like the nieces and nephews to play, like in order for another game that I want, like 6 games takes up all of it.
Well, yeah,
So if
because you
want
don't have
new
a
game, you got to delete one.
you don't have the terabyte. You need to get the terabyte
I
hard
think
drive.
I do have the terabyte.
There ain't no way, because I
You
got
don't
6
fucking know
games.
what I got. Shit.
I got 6 games just on. If you had the terabyte, then it wouldn't be.
Terabyte ain't that
6 or 7
like
games.
they have like 2-3 terabytes now. Like that's not the biggest thing.
Well, I know that. I'm saying you don't have the bigger memory as far as your.
You don't
hard
know what I
drive
got. Fuck you. You're over here just.
I was just
assuming.
saying.
Honestly,
I'm not-
the best system, like best thing to play games on is PC. But
Yeah,
I'll agree with that.
yeah. If you're a fucking nerd,
why does that make you?
who the fuck? I've never played PC games other than like
My dad.
what was
used to
that?
play 'em
What was that
all the
one back
time,
in the
bro.
day with the squares? You hit it and then there'd be like a red flag or something. Minecraft or
Definitely wasn't
Minesweeper.
Minesweeper.
Was it Minesweeper?
Yeah.
Like that,
You
dog.
didn't know how to play it, right?
Or no, fuck no, I didn't. You didn't know how to play it
I
either.
did know how to play.
Or whenever when it was still dial up, they had that pinball game. You remember?
That was
pinball?
dope. Me and my dad used to play that for hours
Yeah,
every day.
pinball was dope.
Terabyte isn't a whole
But
lot.
that's when I decided I wasn't gonna be a
Not
fucking
anymore.
nerd because all my friends were on WoW.
Yeah, but what are you talking about? Yeah, you're talking about like those type of games, which are super dope. You get into it, but I'm saying this, it's the same exact games that's on the PlayStation.
Yeah, but it's gay. You're fucking hitting.
No, they have controllers, fam.
Gay.
I'm just saying, there's
Somebody
way
said,
better
"What up,
graphics
Justin?"
cards and faster processors and stuff.
What up, Kayla? Send all the good vibes over here. I don't know. Yeah, that's us. What's up, Callie? What's good? Crystal says she played solitaire. Gay.
Oh, bro, Spider Solitaire was dope. That was my
1
jam.
terabyte holds a lot. Shut up, Nicole. Raymond said buy the 2 terabyte SSD, upgrade and install it.
See?
How do you know I haven't done that already?
You have it. You just said
Yeah,
6
fuck.
games, bro. I got like 8 on the PS4 that Charlie has. There ain't no way that you have more
fuck,
than like.
get a grown man game like the PS5 before you start telling me what I bought wrong.
Bro, my PS4 has like, or Charlie's PS4 has like 800 and something gigs.
Tetris. Here we go. Look, we're not talking about 90s games. We're just saying like back in the day. We're saying that PC games are gay. Is what we're saying. Shit.
No, we got on it because somebody asked about
Hey, bro, y'all
console.
y'all remember that time? Remember how Damien
Remember
Roach?
that one time at band camp?
No, Damien Roach used to like hang out with us all the time, ride bikes.
Oh, and he went off on a.
Then he got on WoW. He got on World of Warcraft, and we didn't see him for
Yeah.
like 2 years.
Bro, he got.
Shout out Damien
fell off.
Rocha.
Yeah.
I never played WoW, but I used to sell gold on WoW, and it was dope. Way to make money for sure.
Bro, like, so we used to sit outside on the trampoline at his house and trade Yu-Gi-Oh! Justin doesn't even know how to spell Xbox. Nicole,
She
Bro.
jumping on you, bro.
hey,
Hey,
yeah, I'm not even gonna say.
Dog, be
Look,
kind.
no, I'm not even. I'm not even gonna say what I'm gonna say. You know what I'm saying? But
I'm not even gonna
Hey.
say what I'm gonna say.
at least I got a console. I'll say that. At least you're over here asking what you should get. Look, what I want to say is terrible, but I'm not gonna
He just
say.
pee in pools,
Yeah.
public pools too.
This is to draw the crowd. Like
Every bit of
whenever
it.
this is on, like whenever this is on a thumbnail, and they're like, "Oh, that guy says he pees in pools. Let me click on this." You know what I'm saying?
I don't know that people think that. way,
Definitely not. I don't see people's hats and say,
Bro,
"Oh, I need to
we've
click
had
on
more
that."
people ask about the pee and pool shit than we've had on any other
Pretty sure it was
podcast.
just Nicole that said something about it.
Mario Kart. I have the PS5. Good for you, Raymond.
Bro, let's talk about that real quick.
What?
Somebody said Mario Kart. What is? I want to do that. Like, we should definitely get a Nintendo 64.
Mario
We
Party.
should
I'll-
definitely just
I'll-
go out to Facebook Marketplace, buy 5 fucking go-karts, fill up a basket full of banana
Bro.
pills and fucking
And just put the
And just-
GoPros on the go karts.
yeah, just
Bro, I'm down with it.
go over
Let's
my
do
brother's
it.
house. My brother's got like a
No, we should do it through your neighborhood,
My brother has a go-kart track in his backyard.
bro. We just do it through your neighborhood. That's way.
yeah, we can do that too. But I'm definitely like making stink bombs and shit.
I mean, let's do it, dog. I'm down.
Seems pretty dope, honestly.
Oh,
I've been wanting to
Oh,
get
look,
Nintendo 64.
Nicole does have something. She has the Switch. I got Mario Kart on my Switch. Well, then play that. Don't worry about other shit.
Charlie,
Hell yeah,
Charlie
Justin.
has a Switch. It's not bad.
What's up, Raymond? Love you, bro. 2232 in the house.
What-
But yeah, we're getting hell yes for
What's
the
hell yeah for what?
for the go karts.
For the go karts?
Like not playing Mario Kart, being in Mario Kart. You know what I'm saying? I'll go buy a
mean-
Yoshi costume today.
I've been thinking
Bro.
we need to do something with go karts anyway.
I will definitely.
You gonna be
Put on
Diddy
the-
Kong?
I'm cool. Fuck it.
You know
I'm
what I'm
Diddy
saying?
Kong,
Or you be
dog.
Donkey Kong with big old swole shoulders.
Yeah, yeah. I'll
see, because we were talking about doing the build off already with your
Yeah.
brother.
So
See, that's what we need to do. We try.
build off with the what?
going to my brother's house or not, like having an amount of money, like let's say
Yeah, yeah.
$500, right? Like I get 500, he gets 500, and with only that $500, build from scratch a go kart.
Am I not included in this?
Like you
Can I
can be,
included in this?
like you could be on my team or whatever, or you can do your own. But like find a frame, or you can build a frame.
So me and my dad were talking about this not too long ago.
Oh, fuck
okay?
me
So
and
y'all
what I'm
brought it up. I know. I get what you're. I'm adding on to what you're saying real quick. So instead of doing go karts, he was wanting to make like the trikes, like the lower drift trikes,
yeah,
and he was talking about finding a bunch of frames and stuff like that to do shit like that.
yeah,
So-
you can do a trike that drifts, but we're doing a go kart track. So while you're drifting back at the fucking line, you're gonna lose the go kart competition. But
Hey,
John-
on the real, the go
John's got
karts
this
upgrade.
He's got like 5 go karts at his house. He's got one that's like a super maxed out speed one,
yeah.
and he was like, "Oh, can I use?" I was like, "No, you're not gonna use a fucking $1,500 motor on our $500 max fucking go."
Yeah, I mean, definitely that wouldn't be fair, you know, as far as like him having a $1,500 motor on the go kart. But
I mean, honestly, if I was him, I would think it was fair.
I mean, on the cool bro, some of the upgrades now. if
You look like
there's a
Luigi.
there's a dude that has like a red beard, and I can't remember the name of his podcast,
Squish.
but he builds go karts and like buggies and all kinds of crazy stuff. And some of the upgrades they have nowadays that you can put on these go karts are legit. Like,
Bro, there was a time, Ralph Chisholm again. We would ride on his 3-wheeler all the time, fucking on the side, do all kind of shit. Well, then he was building this go kart out of a fucking dirt bike. to where
that was Bubba Bowden that built
well,
that.
Ralph had it at his house.
Yeah, it was the Odyssey.
Well, whenever he finally got it built, he took me out on it. Like he used the kick shift as
Mm-hmm.
the shifter on that thing. Wow, fucking hauling ass
Oh,
on
yeah.
a go kart with a dirt bike.
He had Bubba Bowden built that, and he had the golf cart before everybody started doing all this crazy shit to these golf carts and go karts and all this shit. Bubba Bowden was doing that for years, bro. He had a golf cart that had a Hayabusa motor in it, and that was the craziest thing I ever seen in my entire life.
Ew.
Like, would smoke the tires. I mean, eat them tires up.
But I think that'd
pretty
be dope though. Like have like a price, and all of us build our own, and just go out and race them and see who wins. Have like a cash prize.
I think it'd be cool with just damn, this camera's not switching. I think it would be cool with just like regular cars too. finding like the cheapest car, you can get the whole running. And,
If we had
I
like
already
an
got
area
mine. I got the S10.
you know what I'm saying?
If we had the area to do the cars, yeah, that'd be.
But I'm saying we don't necessarily have to be a race. It could be a who can drive the furthest on $200 or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there's
That'd
something
be dope.
like.
I'd go get an '87 Honda Accord.
What?
Put
Find the
$5 in that
hooptiest
bitch and
hoopty
get
that
to
you
New
can
York.
find, and who's gonna get the farthest in it before it breaks down.
But I like, was it Whistling Diesel that gets all the trucks, and
Yeah.
he'll like
Destroys
slam
them.
them with a boulder.
Well, that's what I was kind of getting at. Like, we all get our cheapest dope car we can find, right?
Yeah.
And then put us through some kind of durability. We got to make so many miles. It's got to like maybe jump that hoe or something crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That'd be live. We could definitely do something like that. We just have to find somewhere to do that. I mean,
I definitely like the idea that we're talking like cars and go-karts and stuff, because I don't want to do nothing that's gonna hurt me. Like, I'm already broke down enough. I need to go
what
to
do you
work.
mean? Why you don't want to do
I
dirt
just
bikes?
imagine like, oh, let's go make the biggest ramp and jump it with a scooter. You know, like, I don't want to fall and break a leg or nothing.
Nah, I ain't
You don't want your shins,
No,
you
like-
know.
I want to be in a vehicle I can put double seatbelts on and jump that bitch off a cliff and
Yeah.
live. you
I'm
know?
definitely wanting it to break down, and that's why it stops.
Yeah,
Yeah,
not,
yeah.
not roll it. I mean, it'd be pretty fun. I've rolled a couple vehicles, but you know,
Is there a place that we can go that you can like a roller derby or something? Roller derby?
you mean the
Demolition derby. Was
Yeah.
dope, dog.
bro, and they have classes.
Is there one
where-
around here though? Like,
There's got to be.
I think they do them at most
gotta-
dirt tracks, but it'd be like, probably like randomly. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I wonder if one of the dirt bike tracks would let us, right? Because you know they
ruin
do
their
the
ramps?
no, maybe. No, but like do the go karts. Like if we built them or whatever.
Bro,
let
I am
us,
not
like-
jumping no fucking go kart off a tabletop.
I mean, you wouldn't get very far, obviously, especially if it doesn't go that fast. And if they're not going that fast up the ramp, you might not even make it up the ramp. Like, that's the whole point, is to see what we could do with it. You know
Bro,
what I mean?
I had a '94 Ford Ranger stick shift, and whenever I was living in Huffman, trying to get to Shelter,
That red one.
yeah,
Yeah, I remember.
I would have to go all the way up to 100 miles an hour on flat ground to start getting onto the Beltway 8 bridge, because like if I was going 60, by the time I got to the top, like
He was going 30.
I'm going like 15.
Yeah.
People behind me honk. I'm like, y'all might want to move
So-
because it's gonna roll backwards.
So me and him feeding are extending off of what you were just talking about, right? The Ford Ranger. So I remember this car because, and I'm not gonna get into a whole lot of detail on it, but me and him were
illegal
going,
things.
huh?
We did illegal things.
Well, no. So me and him were going to a job interview, right? And so we definitely had some stuff that we were doing to make sure that we were going to get this job, right?
Hey,
We done
Noel,
called some people.
fuck your own face.
And we then called some people, made some phone calls, all this stuff, right? Like, we're trying to get this job because me and him were working construction at the time, and we're working as many hours as we can to bring home, as much money as we can. And for us, we're like, nah, we got to do something. We got to do more. You know what I mean? Because we're roofing and waterproofing, and that was not what was up. It was a rough job.
Sucked.
And so we're like, oh man, we're gonna get this oil field job, and we're gonna make big bread. And so we're heading out to this oil field job, and so I'm not gonna say what happens, but something happens in the truck with Justin, and he starts swerving, right? It's full swerving all over the road, and he hits the side of a sign and breaks the mirror off of this Ford, and then he exits it off, right? And I'm like behind him, and I'm like, what the hell's going on, And so I get off and exit with him, and I'm like, bro, you all right? And he's like, no. He is pissed, bro. And then he's like, and I broke the mirror on the Ford. Berta's gonna be pissed.
Bro, then I locked the door on the driver's side. When I shut the door, I locked the door on the driver's side, and so the passenger side was unlocked.
Yeah, luckily.
But whenever I took the mirror off the passenger side, it also took the handle off of the passenger side.
Yeah, we were trying to get into
So,
it, bro.
Like we couldn't get in, so he had some pliers in his truck, so I plied out. But what happened was, so you ready?
I wasn't gonna put you out there like that, bro. I
It
wasn't.
ain't that big of a deal, really.
I mean, not anymore.
so
but
I was heavily medicated on marijuana
going to-
whenever I started industrial work, and we were going out to the oil rigs, and I was like, man, I'm taking me a sack with me, right? But I need to pass this piss test on the way there.
Yeah.
So went to Walmart, got one of them little
Spilled
shampoo.
it on you.
I had a
Oh.
shampoo bottle.
Yes.
I had a shampoo bottle that you take
He
on
did
the
spill it on
airplane with you.
himself though.
And so I was always told that you put the piss between your legs to where it gets your body heat.
Body temp. Yeah.
So it's between your legs.
And we
So-
had like a 4-hour drive to Victoria.
So
we
I
were-
put it in there inside of my shit, whatever, and we're driving. Everything's going smooth. It's boring. Well, then, like, I feel like the warmth from where I warm it up, but then it starts, like, going down my legs. I'm feeling it down, like, my calves. I'm like, why is everything so fucking warm?
warm.
So I look down at my legs, and it's wet all between my legs. I'm like, what the fuck? And I start moving, and that's whenever I turned a little bit,
He swerved.
smoked
the sign, bro. The sign.
and I'm
bro.
in the grass
No,
bouncing, and I got piss all over me, just
Bro.
ruined my truck. So I get out. And luckily,
Hey, what
we were
sucks
going
is
to.
it's not even fake piss. It's real
yeah, it was
piss.
CJ's
It's some.
piss.
No, it wasn't. It was not my piss.
Whose piss was it?
It was Colton's,
Jackson.
Yes.
Colton Jackson piss.
bro. And he,
Oh yeah, because you were dirty too.
yeah.
Yeah.
So we had drank these drinks on top of this, right? So those ones that line your stomach
It's like
and like help you pass the drug test or whatever. So we had drank those on top of it. Well, you got to drink a shitload of water after you drink those, and you're supposed to piss like 3 or 4 times before you go take the test, right? And so the whole time we're headed out there, bro, we're like, all right, we're gonna wait till we got like 2 hours left on the drive, and then so we down these drinks,
and then
right,
we were eating Azios.
bro? And so we're stopping every 15 minutes
And
to
the
take a
Azios,
piss,
once
bro.
they break down, so you're not supposed to like take your test till after the Azios out of your system.
Yeah,
Well, we get to pissing, bro. We're pissing neon orange.
orange.
Yeah.
It was horrible.
And so we're trying to get all the piss out of our system to where we're not pissing in their cup, neon orange.
Yeah.
But so we knew we were going to the rigs. We were going to stay a while, so I had a truck full of clothes.
I did
I got
too.
piss all over me, so I get in the bathroom at the convenience store, disrobe, and I give myself a whore bath in the sink. I'm washing.
And he's
all
got
the
like
piss
this
off me.
much piss in that
Like-
bottle left, just enough to like get it over the line.
Bro.
I had Quick Fix. Shout out Quick Fix. I mean, you helped me get numerous jobs.
I end up having to get a quick fix.
Yeah.
But so I changed and everything, and then we're steadily pissing. But if it's on my legs, it's also all in the cloth seats of the driver's seat
Bro,
before.
it was horrible.
So I had to I didn't pack towels, you know what I'm saying? So I had to put down multiple of my clean clothes that I planned on wearing on the oil rig on the fucking seat to make it the rest of the trip.
And I couldn't even.
Bro, that should have been a clear sign to turn around and go
I
home.
wanted to laugh, and I did laugh at him, but I felt bad too because, like, I know that truck had to smell like piss.
Bro,
Like it had to
I've
have,
done
bro.
way worse. I ain't gonna lie.
I mean,
I don't know.
it was
Is
funny
worse
though.
than pissing yourself with somebody else's piss.
Way worse.
Way worse. Jesus.
Can we hear about it?
I don't know. Hopefully my mom's not watching.
I
Your
mean,
mama's
don't-
not watching.
Don't incriminate yourself, dog.
All right, so going to get a job doing the drug test, I got my girlfriend's dad to pee, right?
Yeah.
Put it in a balloon. I think I don't know. I think we were supposed to use a condom. I didn't have any.
Yeah,
Put it
yeah.
in a balloon.
Well, they say don't use condom because of the synthetics in it. But anyways, keep going.
Real. Tied it up. Put it in there, like you say, to warm it up. I get all the way to the place, and I brought a little needle.
Yeah, to poke it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get all the way to the place, right? Go in there to do it. The needle will not pop that balloon, bro. I was sitting there, wouldn't pop it, bro. So I do the, God damn it.
Oh my
Yeah, I
god.
took it and I stretched it like that.
Oh
And
no.
I hit it with the corner of my tooth, and the whole balloon said, whoosh. It went everywhere, all over the toilet, like all
In your mouth.
in my mouth. Yes.
Oh my god.
And yeah, I
I'd
got
have
none of
cried.
it in the cup, bro.
I'd have left.
I did.
I'd have left. I wouldn't even fucking.
Literally, what was I supposed to do? I had it all over me, dog.
He just
It was
walked
all over
out
their bathroom.
and they're looking at you crazy.
Bro.
Oh my god.
So I definitely had to do one twice one time because and I had Quick Fix again and it was a full bottle, right? You know,
Yeah.
the Quick Fix was like a decent sized bottle. You could get 2 out of it easy.
yeah, for sure.
And So it's when I'm young. I'm like 17, 18 years old, whatever it is, trying to go work at Walmart, or Discount Tire, whatever it was, right? And it was so hot because I had it in front of the heater with one of those hand warmers on, and I had it in front of the heater to warm it up. I had to call my girlfriend at the time to bring it up there to me. I was like, hey, bring it up here to me because I got to take a piss test today. I'm going to get the job, right? Wasn't expecting that. Was just going in for the interview. And so she brings it up there to me because the lady's like, look, I got like 45 minutes before I can get to you because I got these other two people. If you want to go get something to eat, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, bet. I'll be right back. I'm going to go smoke a cigarette. I told her some bullshit, right? And go out there, go get it. I got it in front of the heater with the hand warmer on and all kinds of shit. And then I go and put it. So what I would do is to get a female's headband, one of the soft cloth ones, and put it around my leg, and then take it and twist it and flip it back up into the headband, and then it would sit right there up underneath my nuts in between my legs, right? Because if they search you, they're gonna find it. If it's anywhere else, because I know like in the industrial world, they check your waistband, they check your boots, all that good shit. And so I always put it right there. Well, it was so fucking hot when I put it up against my skin, bro. It burnt the piss out of me. I was like, ah! Fucking got it like where it was finally sitting up against my shit, and fucking went in there and took it. And the lady was like, are you feeling okay? And I was like, yeah, I'm good. Why? And she's like, are you sure? I think you might have a fever. And I was like, and I kind of started catching her drift. You know what I mean? Like, because I'm not stupid. I do catch on pretty quick. So when she was like, I think you might have a fever. And I said, you know what? I might, because I was sick the other day. I said, and I'm still like kind of recovering from it. And she said, okay, so just come over here and sit here for a minute. And I'm going to take another test. She said, but let me get this person out the way, and we're going to do another one, because it was 101 degrees. And I was like, all right, yeah, that's a bet, And so I sit down, and I'm sitting there, and I'm thinking, fuck, man, this thing's still hot as fuck. And so I get into the bathroom, and I pull it out. As soon as I get into the bathroom, and I set it on the cold sink, and I start rolling it around on the cold sink, to get it to cool down. And then I check my temp. My temp goes down to like 96, 97. I'm like, all right, bet. And so I put it in, and I wound up getting the job. But, moral of the story, don't be doing stupid shit.
Mom's
like
not
that.
watching, huh?
No.
It says she's right there.
Sorry, Mom.
I've changed my ways, I promise.
So I can't say who, but somebody said I had 16 years of faking piss tests. I only fucked up one.
Bet.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I mean, I got responsibilities now. I can't be doing all that. I'm just gonna say responsibility. It's not necessarily responsibilities, but
They are responsibilities. Like, man, so I hated the way the industry became, because like I was working at a place where I had one rolled up for the way there, and I had one sitting in my ashtray for the
way home.
For the way home, right?
Yeah.
And I was doing that shit for years. Like,
Shout out Anheuser.
no, it wasn't. It wasn't.
It wasn't him?
Budweiser. It was.
Oh man.
After that.
It was okay.
Yeah, but it was piss test place, and then one day, actually it was like 419, and the safety guy, I want to shout him out. He's retired now, but everybody know who I'm talking about and where. But he told us, he was like, "Hey, look, in 3 months," it's like he knew, right?
Yeah.
It's like in 3 months, Shelter Park, fuck. In 3 months, they're going to hair follicles. So I was like, oh man, like I'm going home tonight, and I'm going to smoke the best of the best. Like we had, the resins, we had the waxes, all the good stuff.
Yeah, all the good shit.
Yeah, everything, all the exotic buds. And I was like, oh, we're getting messed up tonight, right? So we smoked all night. Everything was good. And then I quit cold turkey on 420. Like, it was my last day of smoke, never smoked again. And then 3 months go by, and I was still apprentice at the time. So I was like, you know what, just to make sure the 90 days is good, they came on the 89th day. I was like, you know what, I need to go take an apprenticeship school class. So I went to the apprenticeship. 7 days later, I show back up to work, get ready to go take this piss test, right? Because they brought a trailer to the site for everybody.
I thought you said it was hair follicle.
Yeah, that's what I meant, hair follicle.
Yeah, okay.
So it was 90-day hair follicle.
Yeah, yeah.
So they brought the trailer to the site. So, like, if you don't have it, you can go take it right there before you go in. Well, my badge stopped working. And so I called my foreman. I'm like, hey, man, my badge ain't working. I just went to school for a week, you know? He's like, no, we know you dodged that hair follicle test. He's like, you dodged that thing. He specifically said, you dodged that hair follicle like Muhammad Ali did the draft. I was like, what?
God damn.
I was like, damn, you ain't got to do me like that, cuz.
did him dirty.
Yeah, I was like, you ain't got to do me like that, cuz. So I, on my own, I went to Well Now Health in Dickinson, Texas, and I took my own hair follicle just to see, you know? And I think at that time it was 7 days past 89, so, you know.
A little
well
over 90
past-
days, yeah.
Way past 90. And I felt it. And so I was like, man. So I waited a little bit and did some stuff at the house with my pops and went and worked on the property and stuff. Sweated, made sure I, like, doing my best, right? So 120 days in, I finally took another one and passed it. So, like, if you're looking for 90 days, I just got to quit for 90 days, no.
It don't work that
It
way.
depends on how you smoke. And at the time,
I was going to say, it depends
we were
on how
smoking
often.
all day, every day.
I mean,
for
there's a
time.
whole lot of what do you call that? Like little stipulations in there, you know what I mean? Or like things that people don't tell you about to definitely clear you.
There's a lot to do with like your fat too, how much fat you have.
Well, not just that, it also has to do with like how potent the shit is. That like the resins, if he was smoking resins that were like 46% THC, you know what I mean? Like that's some pretty fucking strong shit. Your average bud, you know, regular or whatever you want to call it, some homegrown type shit ain't gonna have all that. You know what I mean? Like it's it definitely depends on how often, how like what you're doing, how much of it you're doing at a time, like how many fat cells you have. You know what I mean? Because it does store in your fat cells, but all that other shit definitely weighs on it. You
It's
know?
also pretty dope to just not have to worry about that shit no more.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I mean, I was just telling somebody about that a while back because they had asked why I quit drinking, you know, and I was telling them why I quit drinking or whatever, and I was like, you know, it's just one of those things where I really just didn't want to have to worry about it no more. You know what I mean? Like, it's so much more relaxing and easier on the mind to not stress about, well, I got to go take this hair follicle, I got to go take this piss test, I got to go, you know, do a mouth swab or whatever.
It's just a matter of time before something happens. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, because you could be ready. So I used to take those the P-shares or whatever they were.
Yeah.
I used to take them to work with me in like a lunchbox, just in the box to the side, just in case a random pop up or something. But if you wreck a truck, piss test.
Mm-hmm.
If you cut yourself, get any kind of medical thing happen to you, piss test.
Had a dude talking about medical. Had a dude like almost like cut his thumb off or cut it so deep it was so bad that he needed like 30 stitches or some shit. And they told him that he needed to go, you know, take a drug test or whatever. He quit right then and there. He never came back. He just quit. So I mean, there definitely still people out there that do that shit. You know what I mean? But you know, it's one of those things where, like you said, you know, I mean, you keep all that, but you mess up any kind of way, and they send you right then and there normally.
Man, but so in the industry we work in, right? So there'll be guys that drink all night long, and they show up to work. Oh man, you're gonna have to help me out today. You smell it on, smell like a brewery. I'll say this till the day I die. I'd much rather like work with a guy that smoked a joint on the way to work just to calm his nerves than a dude that's been up since all night long, you know, drinking, getting fucked up, and then showing up to work the next day smelling like a brewery. Because I've worked with both. I've worked with potheads, worked their ass off, and they're on their shit. You know, back whenever I smoked and worked, I felt like I don't know how to say this. Like I was more in control of what was going around. It was like I was on Adderall without the speed part of Adderall. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like,
You're able to
calm my
concentrate.
mind,
You're able to concentrate more.
I was able to control what was going on, like because I was there. You know what I mean? Everything was good, but I've also went to work after a long night of drinking.
She said depends on your fat content. Yes, no, L. Yes, we know. That's what we were saying.
Yeah, for sure. I was not that fat whenever that happened to me. Though. I was definitely like 40 to 50 pounds lighter when that happened. But like right now, if I were to smoke every day, it'd take me a year to get it out of my system. You know, what I'm
It
saying?
definitely takes a whole lot longer when you're,
A big boy.
yeah.
No, but I'd much rather work with somebody that smokes daily than somebody that's been drinking all night. I feel like you got more your head in the game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, drinking that's clouds your brain pretty good.
Yeah.
Man, I've been on both sides of it, and yeah, I definitely wouldn't trade any of them days I was in the sun, feeling like straight ass, you know, after staying out all night for being clear minded.
Hell, once my dad found out that I did smoke, like we'd go out to the property, work our ass off all day, take a little break, hit the one hitter. He had one that looked like a little cigarette and a little dugout. We hit the one hitter on a break, go back to working our ass off, sweating our ass off all day. I remember, him, hey man, it's time to go to work after a night of drinking. Oh man, throwing up, having a bad time. But I mean, we were smoking the whole day. It was going by smooth, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
But we only did that in between.
So, talking about feeling like that after, a night of drinking, I remember distinctly as a youngster, I won't say what age I was, but me and Cooper.
Wow, Curtis's mom's watching, not yours.
Yeah, real. My mom might be watching. You never know. But I will say that me and Cooper had went out and partied somewhere. I can't remember where we were at or who we were partying with or whatever, but I remember his brother had to come get us because we couldn't, make it back to the house. And woke up the next morning, and his dad and my dad were outside digging a ditch to install some plumbing. And they were like, hey, y'all come out here and come help us. And me and Cooper literally were having to take turns, like, with the pickaxe, like I'd give it to him for a little bit. And normally, I'm right there with the older men, getting down on it. And, I was taking turns hitting that rock, that rock driveway, caliche driveway, trying to get it up. And would be like, oh shit, I gotta go puke, and would hand that pickaxe off to Cooper, and then Cooper would go at it for a little bit, and then be like, oh, I gotta go puke here. Yeah. We were trading back and forth, so I've definitely had some horrible nights and some horrible days, or some great nights to some horrible days the next day.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. It's all, you live and you learn and you grow, you know what I'm saying? If you ain't learning, you might as well just hang it up, man. You gotta learn from your mistakes.
What'd you get?
Well, what else is going on? Let's see. Oh, y'all heard about Kanye doing the adult stuff?
No.
The what?
Starting an adult company?
No,
Like
I did
adult
not.
films?
Yeah.
No.
Dope.
It's so crazy, though, because just like a couple years ago, he was on all them rants. When he was talking about the Nazis and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was talking about how, like, the adult industry is the worst thing ever and blah, blah, blah.
That's crazy.
Especially, like, what's crazy is, like, you can't even get that in Texas anymore, right? Like, that's why they shut down all the sites. Or is that everywhere?
Oh,
It might
no.
be everywhere. I don't know.
I don't even, what are you talking about?
Like, I thought Texas, like, banned that shit to where you can't get on Pornhub and stuff.
Oh, I don't know.
They be talking about that shit all the time at
That's
work.
probably why he's doing it. I don't know.
So is it him gonna get like a bunch of actors, or is it just gonna be him and his wife?
I'm sure he's talking about a production company. You know?
Just imagine starting a porn company with just like you and your like significant other, and like you're like all the content, like you do all the content, like you're the pizza guy, and then next your wife's the realtor. It's just like you do all the ones, and it's just y'all two are the only ones in the company.
So what do y'all think about Kanye in general, though? Just like
Man,
his whole, like,
dude's wild.
bro, crazy.
Dude is wild.
He also seems like a super genius.
Yeah, that's where I'm at with it. Like I feel like
there's a fine line between insanity and genius.
Yeah, and
and that's what makes him such, bro. So he's had like since he started when people thought he was just normal and like a nobody, like, and he was like, oh, I'm gonna be the best producer and I can also rap, and like he had this crazy mindset since the beginning, right?
He's definitely had a crazy mindset.
But once you get to this level, then you gotta get to this one, and this one. So there's gonna be a breaking point, right? He's going to be fully insane one day. That's how I see. But until then, he's breaking through.
I think he
the
went
different
insane,
levels.
dog, when he come out with them fucking moon boots.
Yeah,
I
his
think
clothing
definitely
makes no
fucking-
sense to me, dog.
Bro.
Is there Joe Budden that he had the sock shoes on?
Yeah.
Man, he said those are like the best things since sliced bread, bro. Like they
Oh,
have shoe
man.
bottoms, but it's like a sock, kind of like everybody likes Hey Dudes because of
Yeah, so I've seen a lot of like lifters wear those, like a lot of power lifters and shit. They'll wear those because, like you said, they have like a shoe bottom.
Are they called
They're-
pods?
I don't know what they're called.
Think so. They're,
But I've
They were
seen a
20
lot of-
they're
bucks,
almost 20, I was
bro.
gonna say they're almost $20.
Like I want a pair.
I've seen a lot of lifters go to that because a lot of like power lifters like to be flat footed when they're doing like deadlifts or like leg press and shit like that. And that's the whole point of wearing like flat shoes like Converse or, you know.
I wonder if I get a pair of them Yeezy pods and steel toe.
I doubt it.
Steel toes.
I was just gonna say it seems crazy for lifting weights because you can drop someone.
Yeah, I mean, it's listen, I ain't walking around that weight room barefooted. I don't care what anybody said, but you know, a lot of people will walk around the weight room barefoot.
Yeah.
I mean, just because when you're doing leg day and you're doing a lot of deadlift or squats and leg press and shit like that, a lot of times I know the science behind it and all that good junk, but I'm not going to get into it. It's just the fact that you can be flat up on the surface, you know what I mean? When you're pushing, it gives you better
Yeah.
leverage. Also.
Nicole's gonna act like she's a power lifter and say it's better to be barefoot or in Vans or Converse when lifting.
What did I just say?
Also,
What I just say?
No, and I'm sure that like you're not really gonna drop weights on yourself, but I'm
No,
just saying,
I
like,
mean-
you're walking by and somebody loses control and some weights come.
I listen, dog. I see plenty of people in the weight room barefoot and shit, and I'm sketchy about
that's
walking
wild.
around with shoes on.
Yeah.
Somebody dropped something on my toe, dog. I'm pissed.
so the kids, Brandy and Veda, that's me and CJ's babies, said they've been in there forever. How many words do they have in their mouths?
A lot.
A whole lot, guys. A whole lot.
What time is it?
I don't know.
It's,
We've been on this one for like 2 hours, huh?
10:18.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we definitely been on this one way longer than that.
I mean, it's a good conversation, good people.
We had
For
a little
sure,
bit
for
of a
sure.
slow start.
I'm serious.
I'm serious. Everyone takes their shoes
Off.
off.
I'm assuming that's what she said.
Don't assume, because you know what that does.
What does it do?
man.
Makes an ass out of you and me.
I'm not gonna say that I would.
Everyone takes their shoes off before lifting. And Crystal says she charges by the minute at this point.
I charge by the minute at this point.
I don't know what she
don't
does. She
know if
think that
that's-
she's babysitting kids that are self-sufficient. I don't know. Weird.
My kids are definitely self-sufficient.
Mine is too, bitch.
Well, I knew that. I was just adding that in there.
Uh,
Now on the cool, my favorite thing to do the like squats or leg press in is my chucks. I do rock with the chucks on leg days. But
what's your favorite weightlifting shoe, Curtis?
I don't be lifting weights, dog.
Real.
I don't even be wearing shoes.
Yeah, I know you. Right now,
you try to find.
you look like you're fully dressed, but you got your dogs out.
Why you gotta put that man on blast like that,
Nobody
bro?
knew that,
Bro, yeah.
Start- bro. I'm about to start changing the angle of the cameras back to where it was when all them people were talking shit to you on the phone.
Hey, they're still talking shit.
Bro, that
They're
was
gonna talk shit
hilarious.
right now because we still look fat with half our bodies. Like what?
That's funny. So my mom said something about it. She was like, "Why'd you change your picture on the thing?" And I said, "What do you mean?" And she was like, "Well, on the one that they did, she was like, you look kind of chunky." And I was like, "Why? Because I'm leaned back on the couch?" And she was like, "Well, I don't know." And I was like, "What do you mean?" And she's like, "Well, you changed the picture to the other one where you're like standing up and, you know, in the mirror." And I was like, "I didn't even do that. Curtis did that." She was giving me shit over it.
Yeah, that's dope.
It was funny.
Oh, we need to take pictures. I keep forgetting every time. We got to take the pictures.
Curtis did say
If
something
I'm gonna
about
make
taking
thumbnails,
pictures.
we got to take the pictures the week prior. Or I mean, we don't need them a week prior, but I'm just saying that's when we're together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, it is what it is, though.
Nah, but we about to close this one out or what?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's
About
time to
that,
close
you
it. I think it's time to close it. Shut the fuck up.
So y'all make sure to subscribe on the YouTube.
Subscribe on the YouTube.
Follow us on Facebook.
Follow us on
Facebook.
Facebook.
Subscribe on Facebook if you want to receive the content about a day earlier on average.
Subscribe to the Facebook if you want to receive the content about a day on average.
Got a Kendrick Lamar mini doc out right now, man. It's pretty good. Probably the best video I've ever done. Put a lot of work into it. Working on some more documentary type stuff. That's kind of what I want to get into. So
Everything he just said.
y'all tune in, man. Pressure House Media.
Tune in. Pressure House Media.
Wow.
Taking over. All that.
Ay, all these diamonds look like water, bitch, I'm swimming. Michael
Yeah,
Phelps,
he's
smoking
still
good, but
living right
still
now.
professional. Some like Michael Phelps, I did gold around my
What's up,
neck.
Dirty
Bitch, I
Small?
look like Michael Phelps. See, this pussy got the wet for you. You know just how I felt, I'm Michael Phelps. Bitch, I'm Michael Phelps. Swimming in that cab, man, ain't like our Michael. Ay, all these diamonds look like water, bitch, I'm swimming. Michael Phelps, smoking good, but still professional. Some like Michael Phelps, I did gold around my neck. Bitch, I look like Michael Phelps.